Oh yeah. We back at it again. Y'all thought we was gone, but we back. We just took a little break. It was Christmas. It was New
Yeah,
Year's, but we back talking that shit. So all you
yeah,
motherfuckers that thought that we was ducking and dodging, bro, we was just giving y'all time to spend with y'all families before we body y'all. Because it's definitely
yeah,
we talking that shit.
yeah.
I got my man Mayhem with me. I got my man Drico, the Machine Gun Bay, New York, Brooklyn's finest in this motherfucker. And it's your boy the Goon, 313 in this bitch. Let's go. What up, though, Drake?
What's going on, brother? Mayhem, salute, man. Everybody opened up their Christmas presents. Everybody then took a toast on New Year's Day. Now everybody back at work and it's on as usual. Everything is back to normal again. So let's
Oh,
talk
we
about
back. Knockout. The link is on the way, Knockout. Hit me in the messenger real quick. I can send it to you, Knockout. Oh, matter of fact, disregard. I can send it from right here. My bus.
Oh man, guess what, Goon?
What
Y'all,
up?
I apologize dearly. My
You gotta
sister
go.
is coming into town,
That's
and
cool.
I was telling Goon off the air. My sister coming back. She just hit me up, and she said that she at the airport, and I got to run off for a minute for about 20 25 minutes. I shall return. Keep it
Yeah.
hot. I got something for y'all. You know that I disagree and come with the 100% when I come with the 100%. And don't be worried about none of the backlash of here. We don't run from no. Talk to y'all soon. Give me 20 minutes.
Shriek, I already know, bro. You know what I'm saying? Come on back. Got you, man. Drive safe, bro.
Yeah, I will, bro. Bro, Mayhem. I get with.
For sure. For sure. All right, man. We just waiting on a few more people to get on before we get to cooking and shit. Let me see if I can get a few more jokers on here. You muted, right?
Yeah, I didn't realize that.
Okay, yeah. Just let you know. Knockout is in the building. Knockout, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, what's up with you, bro? How you doing, man?
Man, slow motion, man. Appreciate you for coming on, man.
Oh yeah, man. I'm chilling out here with my daughters. They at the skate park. I'm sitting in the car and shit. I seen you was popping live, so I was like, shit, let me chop it up with
man,
the homie for
appreciate
a
it.
minute. I ain't chopped it up with him in a minute. Y'all
For
smash the
sure.
like button.
I've been listening to you over the holidays and stuff. We just ain't went on because I figure, people spending time with their families and stuff. So we trying to get back at it again.
Yes, sir. Much support, man. Keep grinding, shit. I'm subscribed. I got the notifications on. I got that notification. I was like, shit. Let me see what
Man,
they
I
what they
appreciate
talking
it.
about today, bro. See what's going down.
Man, it's been a few people hitting us up in the inboxes and stuff like that. So I guess they feel that, we ducking and dodging and stuff like that. And I find it laughable for me because I feel like I try to keep it on both sides. I call both sides out on bull crap. But be that as it may, we go cook a little bit. Trico will be back in about 20 minutes. Travion will be on real soon. So y'all guys, y'all can talk about what y'all want to
Oh,
talk
this a
about.
Crawford. Oh, this a Crawford Spence. Oh shit!
It,
I came
it's
at the
it's it's
right
anything.
time.
It's
Okay.
anything.
I
Yeah,
mean,
it
he
ain't.
brought, he brought he brought his own for a reason, right? I'm like, what is this? Go shit at me.
No, man, no.
What is this?
Y'all know Kyron Johnson. He hit me up in the inbox the other day. And he was like,
Okay.
damn, man, I ain't heard from y'all. What's up? So I'm like, I'm just putting it out there, bro.
Hey,
It was
is it
just
true though that
holidays.
is it true that the group got shut down? I mean, shut down on Facebook. Kwame.
Yeah. That's why I was having technical problems earlier because, loyal to the game, my feeds from here will go to loyal to the game, my channel, and also the YouTube channel. But
What
by they
happened with
shutting it down, I don't know what happened. Like I can't even. It was hard to
that?
maneuver it today.
It's
Mm.
like usually when they shut down channels like that, people go report, man. You know what I mean?
You think somebody reported the channel?
Like, yeah, when they be shutting down channels, like if they get X amount of reports, they shut it down. That's all I can think about. Cause like, why else they just
I
come
don't
out
think it was a
and shut it down?
channel. I think it
No, they
was the
shut down
group
his
on
Facebook
Facebook.
page, bro.
That's what I meant
Yeah,
to say. The Facebook page. Yeah, sorry, not the
yeah,
channel, bro. The page.
yeah. So I
Yeah.
think that's what that was. So he on vacation right now. So I guess whenever he get back, we can figure out what we go do on that end right there.
Oh,
But I'm
that's
gonna just,
good, cause I remember he was sick and he was saying he hope he be able to get to Jamaica. So I'm glad he was able to go
bro,
enjoy
we
his
literally
vacation,
got
bro.
sick on the same day at the same
Yeah.
time. On we was doing the show on the 31st around 6 o'clock.
I remember I
Man,
was in there and y'all was
yeah,
over talking about how y'all was sick and shit. And he was and Kwame was
man,
like, man, I hope I'm able to make my vacation. I already got this vacation plan. I don't know, cause you got to test negative and shit before you can leave
yep,
the country and shit. So
yep.
I'm just glad he was able to go, man. He ain't waste that money. Hopefully he enjoyed himself, man. Much love, much
Yeah,
respect
yeah.
to
He
him and
he
shit.
he need he need that vacation too, man. But yeah, we gonna try to hold it down for him. However we can until he come back if he decided he want to try to do it another way or whatever. But we still here. But let's cook, gentlemen. Monty, I heard y'all the other day, man. Y'all was cooking the other day on Keon's show. I ain't really get to listen to everything, but y'all was doing y'all thing on there. I think you had Terrell and Bomac son.
Oh, you talking about on the you talking about that was way back when. You talking about on
Was it? I just seen it. I thought it was a new show. It just came
yeah,
on.
you talking about
That's
no,
the
you talking
shit
about
that pop up. It pop up every time you go to
man.
Key, since that's one of his most viewed videos. When you go to his channel, that
Yeah,
shit'll
rest
pop
in
up.
peace
But
to
that's how
Drew
I
Mac,
first got
man.
on them, bro. When they that was like a year ago, I believe, that they did that
Oh,
shit.
okay.
That shit was fire.
Man,
Yeah.
rest in peace to Drew Mac, bro. Drew Mac a real one, bro. Like that shit was that was some that shit hurt a little bit. You feel me? We ain't really known for that period alone, but that's
Wait
a
a minute.
real
What
dude.
happened?
Drew Mac, Bo Mac son that passed away.
What?
You never knew that? Yeah, bro, that was on the show.
Mm-hmm.
No, bro.
Yeah, yeah, bro, he
When was
passed
this?
away. Man, it was last year sometime, bro. Yeah, like that shit fucked
Oh,
me up too. Yeah, Drew
wow,
Mac had
man.
passed
Wow.
away, bro.
I did not know that, bro.
Yeah, that
Man, rest in
damn, yeah,
peace.
yeah. But Drew, that's my dog. I fuck with you, but we still cook y'all ass, bro. We still cook.
Y'all, it was a good show. I didn't even know that was a.
Oh, we cooked their ass, bro. We
Oh
cooked
man,
them.
that was all right. That was all
They'll call
right.
it for what it was. Now they try to hold their own. They got cooked. Damn, so.
So,
You
fellas,
said
what y'all think
Travion.
about?
You said Travion Crawford gonna come on here, right?
Yeah. Trey coming on too. Trey
Okay.
and Dree
What
coming.
baby Crawford?
Hey, what y'all guys think about the landscape of boxing right now? You think Fury and White is gonna fight? Dylan?
I don't know. I feel like if White is the mandatory, I don't understand all this privilege. I'm gonna start there. Like, I don't understand if he's supposed to be the mandatory, why they ain't went the purse bid yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, why isn't this fight being mandated?
What's the
Why isn't
holdup?
it being ordered? Like, what's the hold up? So that's the first place that I'll start. And now they talking about Tyson Fury doing something or fighting somebody else. I feel like him and White is the fight, while AJ and Usyk is fighting, and then the two winners need to fight each other. Like, that division is literally 1 or 2 fights away from undisputed. And if you think of the landscape of boxing, to answer your overall question, you look at heavyweight, we can get undisputed.
Mm-hmm.
122 pounds between Stephen Fulton and MJ Akmadali. We 1 fight away from undisputed there. We got Jamel Charlo and Brian Castano at
It's a
super
good fight.
welterweight. That's already signed for undisputed. We got Earl Spence taking on Ugas, and then the winner need to fight Bud Crawford. That's undisputed. We could be looking at 4, maybe 5 divisions having an undisputed champion by the end of the year if boxing will get out of its own way and do what it
Oh
needs to
man,
do. So that's what I'm
facts.
that's what I'm looking forward to. That's what I'm pushing for. But I think he should have to fight Dillian White, man. If that's his mandatory, what's up with the WBC showing all this favoritism, man? Like, order that fight, make them negotiate, and then tell them it's going to purse bid if they don't negotiate by a certain time. And then that's gonna put fire under Bob Arum, because we all know Eddie Hearn, he's Dillian White's, pseudo promoter or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He'll put up money for a purse bid. So if you just say it's going to purse bid, that's gonna force their hand. Just like
Right. I like what you said on that too, man. But if he can, I guess Fury is trying to bypass White to get that unification fight. But I feel like if he can't get that, they just need to go ahead and have the White situation playing out first, and then you know what I'm saying. At least get the paperwork rolling on that, and then if he can't do that, then try to get that fight. But it looks like Joshua is getting ready to fight Usyk.
Yeah, that's already signed. We're just waiting on the date. He already exercised his rematch clause. So why does Fury just get to wait around, bro? He should
Yeah,
have to fight as mandatory. You know what I'm
I
saying? Like
agree.
that's how the shit's supposed to go. So that's what I hope for in that situation, man. That we because I'm always a proponent of more fights is better than less fights. So if you give me an
Mhm.
opportunity where I either gotta watch Anthony Joshua versus Usyk and then just Fury get the winner, or I get to watch Anthony Joshua and Usyk and I get to watch Tyson Fury and White and
Oh,
then
for
the two
sure.
winners fight each other. Give me that extra fight all day, every day as a boxing fan, bro.
Oh man, we could win big time because all those fights probably gonna have rematch clauses, more than likely. You know what I'm saying? So we may get 2 to 3 fights out of each. Well, we got one already with Charlo. They getting ready to fight again on the rematch. So we have some good boxing with those fights.
I agree, bro. I agree.
Monty, what you think, bro?
About the Fury and the Dylan White. I feel like
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
I feel like
yeah,
it's possible, right? But I don't think Fury want to fight Dylan White. I feel like he don't. I feel like he don't respect Dylan White.
I can
You
see
know,
that.
I feel like he feel like Dylan White. I feel like he feel like Dylan White don't really bring shit to the table. You know what I mean? And,
I like Dillian White though, man. I
no, I'm
mean,
saying for
he come to
Fury.
fight. Yeah, yeah. Tyson think he beneath him though. I think he got that look like, why I gotta fight him. But
Mm-hmm.
you
So
know,
it's possible. I know you try to offer him 20% or some shit.
yep, 80-20. Yeah.
Um, if I was Dylan, I'd take it.
He gonna have to, as much as he been crying to fight Wilder, like shit.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta fight, man. You gotta fight him.
And you ain't getting no younger.
Right. I felt
So
bad for him in that whole Wilder situation until I actually thought about it for a while. Like, he could have had himself set up in position to get that fight.
if he'd have fought Luis Ortiz, but he turned him down and won fought
Bingo.
Joseph Parker, right?
Bingo.
So, and he had
Bingo.
two opportunities to fight Luis Ortiz. He turned both of them down. So when I look at the situation, I think Fury. I feel like Dylan White got a puncher's chance because it's the heavyweight
Oh, for
division.
sure.
But
For sure.
for us overall, him fucking with Fury, I don't think he got nothing coming with Tyson Fury. How much is the 20%? That's what it comes down to. I'm quite sure he knows it's a low ball. And if he really don't have faith in himself on beating Tyson Fury, then he gonna look at it as well. I'm just taking the ass whooping for, what I'm saying,
Man.
a small percentage. Like that shit ain't gonna go. And if he
I
don't,
think that man got the utmost confidence in himself to fight Fury. That's one of the few, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think he'll fight Fury. I really do. Now,
well,
will he win? I don't know. But,
yeah.
I think he'll fight him.
But I will say he got a puncher's chance though. That's for shit show. And he
Oh,
go
for
to the
sure.
body. I like his body work. So it does come down to him, man, and the business side of it. Like, do you really, really want to fight for that 20%? Do you really, really think you can win? Because if not, then that you feel like you got your ass low ball, you took another ass whooping. So it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot to come along with that situation. And then Tyson Fury, you just never know with that man, bro. One minute he say he want to fight, the next minute the nigga doing this, he's doing that. So I really can't tell you on that one, going. But I like to see the shit. I'll watch it. But I don't know how much of a big of a fan of that fight.
You said, what was that last part you said again, Monty?
I say, would I watch it? I can't say if it will happen because of Tyson Fury. Because you like with Fury, he end up dropping that shit. He trying to fight Francis and can't even pronounce his fucking name. The UFC fight and shit. So he trying to
Oh,
fight
Oh
yeah.
him.
yeah, Ngannou,
Yeah,
Ngannou or whatever his name
yeah. So
is.
He
with him,
chasing the bag on that fight right
yeah,
there.
it's really about the money with Tyson Fury, bro. If the money ain't making
Right.
sense with his ass, then he ain't really giving a fuck, bro. You know what I'm saying? So Dillian White, how much do he really generate with Dillian White? I know the UK probably like the shit,
It's in
but
the UK. Yeah, it's just in the
so
UK.
but I ain't really too big of a fan of that fight. Which I ain't said I'm gonna watch that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Why aren't you a fan of that fight?
So I feel like
Oh, it's not quiet.
I think maybe because I don't like them motherfuckers. To be real with you,
Well,
Keep it a
Grandma.
band-aid in. I like that. For
yeah.
sure.
But don't get me wrong. If it happens, I'll watch it. Yeah.
Hey, Trey, man, what you think about Tyson Fury and Dillian White going to a purse bid to fight next?
Shit. I think Fury gonna win, but that's a good fight.
Who do y'all other than Wilder, of course, we got that one punch knockout power. Who do y'all think can press Fury the most in the heavyweight division?
Dylan White got power now.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, he do.
Yeah, and I say that because he got a big frame too. He ain't like no like wild ass 220, right? He trying to put the weight on. Dylan White actually a big nigga. You know what I'm saying? So
solid.
yeah, so with that being said, it just comes down to can he hold his own for the round? Because he gas out too quick. He ain't no real big, you know what I'm saying? He ain't no what's the word I'm looking for?
He does gas out quick.
Yeah, he ain't no this guy's gonna come in the best shape.
He went life and death damn near what
Cesaro was twice.
Yup, yeah. Damn, yep.
Cesaro was whooping his ass until he knocked his ass out at the end.
He knocked his ass out, and he showed that he can hold that power late in fights too.
I don't think nobody gonna beat Tyson Fury, to be honest.
I agree.
So you're saying that Usyk doesn't have a chance at all?
He got a chance, but I don't think he gonna beat him.
What's the percentage you'll give him?
Out of 100, shit. Give his ass probably like a 45.
I give him 35.
That's pretty good. Shit.
I give him
I'll give him about 45.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That motherfucker.
He can box.
Tyson Fury out of all the heavyweights, bro. Like that nigga fight like he at 147 or 154. Like his footwork, all types of shit he do.
Now what he do though, Trey Giants, what he love to do, he'll lean on your motherfucking ass.
On my mama, he won't put that weight on.
That weight on.
Yeah, he go, and that's one thing. Usyk ain't the biggest heavyweight. So when Fury put that weight on his motherfucking ass, it's gonna be different from him. He's gonna be leaning on him, and you're gonna be looking trying to wrestle that big motherfucker ball for you. You're gonna look up in the 7th round, you're gonna be fatigued in the motherfucker.
I agree. This ain't the Mike Tyson's coming at 210 and 215 like Tyson Fury. How much did he weigh this last fight against Wilder? Like
275.
300 pounds, man.
How can a man that big? You know what I'm saying? But I guess he wasn't dancing. Yeah, exactly. So fuck it, man. Let's go and get the people what they want to see, man. We definitely got to talk about this Earl and Bud situation. If y'all want to chime in on it, get some thoughts.
As far as what aspect of it?
As far as, all right, Monty, I know you follow both guys a lot or whatever. And so, we got to hold people to what they say. The man say when he get these 3 belts, this fight should be next. What do you think?
120%. It ain't shit. It ain't nothing else after that. You feel me?
There's people there, but not, we want to see. Yeah, we want to see
nothing else after that. That's the fight at 147. And I'm on record saying it. That's the biggest fight in 2022.
For sure.
There's no fight that's bigger than that you could put up against each other. What you look at that's competitive, that's going to generate the money, right? I don't give a fuck what people keep talking about, the man Tim, whatever the fuck his name is. I don't give a fuck what he's talking about, right? That fight, once it get made, people are going to clamor. I remember even when Wilder and Fury was the biggest fight in boxing, the second fight that every motherfucker talked about was Earl and Bud. You know what I mean? So right now, both of them motherfuckers undefeated still. And it's still that's the biggest fight that you can look at in 2022 and make. There's no other bigger fight that you can make than that fight right there. Not even with Canelo on some motherfucker. He ain't got shit out there. Taylor Plant was the fight that undisputed. Right now, every other fight is fights, but it ain't on that competitive level.
Hey, Monty, can I ask you a quick question, then let you get back to going? I like where you was headed with that. If Keith Thurman comes back and looks spectacular, does that change a little bit? Because remember, he was the king of that division for a minute.
Listen, I always said Keith Thurman come back, make the division that much more deeper. Keith Thurman, look, people can say what they want to say about the man. He only lost to Manny Pacquiao. That's it. And he fought the shit out of Manny Pacquiao, and it was a close fight. He still got Sean Porter and Danny Garcia on his resume. He's the first man to beat Danny Garcia. So Keith Thurman's name still holds some weight. It's about what he do when he come back. He talk all that shit. He talk a good game to where he can talk his way back into a big fight. Like when this motherfucker talk, he can irritate.
That boy can fight though, Monty.
Yeah, and that's it. He a front runner. The first 6 rounds is the most dangerous Keith Thurman. After the first 6 rounds, he tried to outbox his way to a victory, and we know that body is his Achilles heel. So I will never say he can't fight. And I said I'm on record saying this a lot of times. The first 6 rounds, he's dangerous for anybody, bro. The power will start with him for the first 6 rounds, and then he'll try to outbox your ass in the back end. But
Mm-hmm.
if he come
Yeah,
back, yeah, if he come back, he's still a name, bro. Like if could he fuck up something, or if somebody pick him this, then only how that happen if they don't make the fight or they get the bullshitting around, and then nobody want to sit out. Like people keep saying, Bud should wait for Earl and Ugas when it. No, he should not. Why the fuck
got
would
to
I sit
stay
out
active.
for a
Yeah,
whole only fought once in 2021. Why the fuck if I fit sit out and wait for these niggas to finish? And not only that, I'm
never
sitting
know
out.
what might happen.
It's ring rust for me too. Yeah, I don't give a fuck how much you stay in the gym. It's still ring rust. So if Bud can get a fight, like Thurman fit a fight in February, could he come back and fight in the springtime somewhere around that point? If that's when, who knows what Bud date is? You know what I'm saying? But I'm quite sure the man gonna fight twice this year, if not anything. So get in the ring, get one in, and then I still just me personally, I still feel like this shit can happen in the fall or the wintertime, bro. And I still got faith that it is.
I
Feel
told
me?
Trey that today, man. I'm thinking like November, December. I know Trey don't want to hear that shit. Trey need
Exactly.
that shit a couple of more months before that. But
Yeah.
No,
So
November, December for who?
Bud and EJ, if EJ can
Okay,
beat
yeah,
Ugas.
yeah. Here's my thing about Keith Thurman. Like waiting on him, you count on him to do some shit he ain't done in forever. Like when the last time Keith Thurman fought 2 times in
Mm.
in 1 year? Like he done had 5 or 6 fights in the last 7 years. That's the
What's that?
first
Porter
thing.
and Danny, right? That was
Yeah,
probably
he ain't fought twice in
yeah,
1 year in a long time. That's the first
yeah.
thing. Second thing, him looking spectacular against Mario Barrios. Let's put that shit into perspective. He's fighting a 140-pound fighter who's
Moving
fighting
up.
his first ever fight at 147 pounds. Mario
Correct.
Barrios has never fought at welterweight. And if we're keeping it a buck, Mario Barrios, I think the world of Tank Davis. Don't get it twisted. But at the end of the day, he just got knocked out by a dude that fought as low as 130 pounds. So I look
Mm.
at it from a different perspective. Like, Keith
Mm-hmm.
Thurman better look spectacular against Mario
With,
Barrios.
but that's why I was trying to lean and go with it
Like,
with
he
that
better
because
do that, bro.
but
Like,
he
if
that's
he,
that's
put
what
a lot
that
of
fight
pressure
for
on him.
though. That's why he having the Barrios fight. So that's a confident builder for his ass.
Yeah, that's
That's
a
what that
warm up
is.
fight.
Yeah, they get
Yeah.
the look rust off, and then nothing too dangerous, nothing too hard. So, and I'm not. But the thing is, though, last time when he came back, motherfuckers looked at Jose Cito Lopez like that. Oh, Jose Cito Lopez is a tune up for that boy, and Jose Cito Lopez hit him in his
Whew.
motherfucking
Damn, they
stomach
stopped him.
and
Yeah,
almost
almost stopped his
his ass
ass,
yeah,
around.
damn,
bro.
they
So
stopped him.
I'm not gonna
And you
overlook.
don't get you
Yeah,
don't get better. You don't become a better fighter by getting older. You don't become a
yeah.
better fighter by being inactive. And those are the two
Right.
things that Keith Thurman has done. Like, and then even before that, when he was active, he was losing his prime a little bit. He wasn't stopping people no more. His last stoppage was in 2015 against Collazo, bro. Like, he
Well,
ain't
fellas,
looked spectacular in a long ass time, fam.
we know when you step up in competition like that, though, especially with that division, how deep it is. That's not breaking news for me. You know, like I feel what you're saying, but when he fighting at the level with Porter and Danny, and then let's say if Bud and Earl was around, that's no shade of him not being able to knock them caliber fighters out because those are top dogs.
Earl and Bud gonna
Okay.
beat you out and
No
keep.
shade, no shade, no shade to that. But how about this then? How did the fighters that have beat Josecito Lopez before, how did they look versus how Keith Thurman looked? And then let's look
Well,
at
good
Yordenis
point.
Ugas, who nobody was talking about. Nobody was talking about Yordenis Ugas. Look at what Yordenis Ugas was able to do against Manny Pacquiao versus what Keith Thurman was able to do against Manny Pacquiao. He been falling off, bro. Whether
Yeah,
and I'm not just talking about the stoppages. I'm talking about like, bro, like I've been watching boxing and studying it for a long time. It's hard for me to find fighters that get better when they get older or get better when they don't fight, bro.
But knock
Like
out
he
with that
just
Pacquiao fight, you know that was Pacquiao first fight after that Keith Thurman fight. So not saying shit like that. He was a little older. The Pacquiao that fought Thurman was coming off a W that year, and he was more inside the gym. Not saying that, you know, because I thought Thurman should have won that damn fight. Just me, right? But you can't
facts.
it was
overlook
close,
Pacquiao.
but I feel Pacquiao
Yeah.
beat him. It was
But
No, I
what do
thought
close.
we
Pacquiao
think?
won. No, I don't mean I thought he should have got the nod like he should have won. I'm saying just
You
in
feel like he should
report.
have did better?
No,
No,
You
yeah, I
should have
bet
did
Pacquiao
on
better
won
than
it.
Thurman on
Yeah,
that
Thurman.
fight.
yeah,
Yeah,
Pacquiao won
Yeah.
it,
I
bitch. I give
lost.
him that. But
I
yeah,
lost
but
fucking with Thurman on that fight.
yeah, the Ugas that fought Pacquiao, I ain't go knock that Pacquiao shit like that, but that motherfucker was a few years down the line. That motherfucker got into it with the president of the Philippines because he had to go back and deal with that shit. It was a lot of shit that he was dealing with, right? Because Earl was gonna body his ass, right? If he'd have fought Crawford before that shit fell out, Crawford was gonna body his ass. It was that Pacquiao trying to get the most money that he can make
Yeah.
to go do that motherfucking president campaign that he's pulling for now. You feel me? And that shit was a headache in itself. So, with your Dennis Ugas, I won't sit up there and make it like I had Ugas win the fight. I thought Pac would have edged that bitch out, but I knew it was gonna be a tough scrap for him.
Man, I pick Ugas before the fight, and I'll say this about when Keith Thurman fought Manny Pacquiao. I believe wholeheartedly you would have put Earl Spence in there with that Manny Pacquiao. You'd have put Terrence Crawford in there with that Manny Pacquiao.
Beat him up.
They'd have beat the dumb shit out of Manny Pacquiao,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, they'd have beat him up bad.
They'd have beat him from pillar to post, bro.
Well,
So
you remember
at the end of the day, Keith Thurman still lost to a guy that's 5'5", that has a 67-inch reach, that was coming all the way from like 105 pounds or some shit, that was over 40 years old. Like, that's who he lost to. I understand the legend and all that shit, but he lost to a fighter that was over 40 that he was way. Yes, he was, bro. Yes, he was.
No.
He was like 41 years old back in 2019, because he like 43, 44 right now. He like 43 years old right now.
Now I think he's 2 years younger, but I think he's 42 right now. So I think he was.
So he was 40.
Yeah,
he was close, bro. Long story
Floyd
short,
just turned 44, so Manny turning 43 or some shit like that.
Yeah. Long story short, he was old as shit, and Thurman being in his prime should took care of that shit, bro. All the other top guys, the two top guys that we trying to put him back.
Shit, we could say the same thing about Broner.
What about Broner, Trey?
I said we could say the same thing about him. Shit, Broner fought him when Pacquiao was younger than when Keith Thurman fought him. Shit, Broner should have took care of business too.
Broner don't
I kind of feel that, but I
man.
kind of have the feeling Pacquiao gonna whip Broner. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Gonna beat his ass too.
Broner not the fighter that Thurman is, though. That's been proven over time.
Man, Maidana knocked some shit out of Broner, bro. Let's be honest about it. He has not been the same since that fight.
That Maidana fight, man, I was pissed off he took that damn fight.
Same, man. And Broner fought his way back into that fight, into that drop.
He did. He showed mad hard.
Yeah, but with that Pacquiao shit, though, with Thurman, though, when you look at Thurman in that Pacquiao fight, bro, this is the difference, right? And that's why I said about him being a front runner, then trying to box on the back end. It was times in there where he was winning the round, but that Pacquiao that spotlight, bro, in that fight with all them fans in there going for Pacquiao ass, it forced him to continue to fight when he was winning. And while he was doing that shit, I knew he was going to comment. When he was doing that shit, I knew for a fact that he was giving Pacquiao more chances to come back at the end and get the last ooh and ah, and that shit was
anything Pacquiao do, they go ooh and ah. So
yeah, man, he come that last 30 seconds, throw about a 67 punch combination. Exactly. That's his round, bro.
That's his round. It's in the bag. Yeah, for sure.
Facts, bro. All facts, money. All facts, brother.
Yep, and that fucked him over, bro. But yeah, but with this Earl and Bud shit, man. Ain't nothing else. Look, let me keep it real. Even Knockout didn't give a fuck about Earl ass not getting the Ugas fight. Knockout said I'm holding his ass to his word. If he don't fight Ugas, he only wants to fight Bud.
Yeah, I did hear Knockout say that.
To me, man, that's the only fight after this fight, bro. And I'm not mad at it, right? I'm not mad at it. I want Bud to go give him another fight, and then I want them to make that shit happen either in the fall or the winter time. It's
I think this is the quickest way though. With them, with Earl getting this fight with Ugas, man. This is the quickest way to get this shit over with.
Man, I hope that they don't make that man Earl mandatory after this, man, because it's gonna be over with. He ain't gonna be able to make that wait that long.
Yeah,
bro. They ain't gonna. They listen, bro. They ain't pay. You gotta understand, like the PBC, Al Heyman, all them. They didn't get this far. They didn't pay this step aside money and all this shit to get one belt short, bro. They'll pay whatever step aside. They'll do whatever they gotta do. I mean, if you really look at it and you're paying attention, Earl Spencer's new coach, this Fight to Be Fit dude, he posting Road to Undisputed, all kinds of shit up on YouTube right now. He wouldn't be doing that shit without Earl Spencer's blessing. Earl Spencer wouldn't be allowing him to do that shit without him knowing Al Heyman is working some shit on the back end, bro. That mandatory shit, that's not going. If they didn't let the mandatory trump a 3-belt unification, they're not gonna let the mandatory trump the undisputed biggest fight, not only in the welterweight division, but for my money, in my opinion, I think it's the biggest fight in boxing. So
shit, buddy,
I don't see that shit happening.
Buddy got that money, but shit, if Boots go up to that number one, he said he ain't step aside and shit.
Yeah, he did say that in the press too.
Yeah, Boots.
He won't have to step aside. All they'll have to do is petition whatever sanctioning body. Let's say Boots try to go the IBF route. Let's say Boots try to go the WBO route. All either Crawford or Spence has to do is say, look, man, I'm fighting another champion. I'm fighting for undisputed. can you make my mandatory after? All they got to do is petition, bro.
Yeah, but it's not
You know
even
what I'm
that.
saying?
And they'll understand
suit,
most
yeah,
times.
the suits gonna make that shit happen. So he gonna say he ain't gonna step aside, but the suits they gonna
Yeah.
make that shit happen. But
That's true.
them
That's a
niggas
good
gotta
point.
want it. Them niggas have to want it. They have to want it. Both of their ass have to want it.
Mhm.
That's what it's gonna come down to. Both of them
Based on
niggas.
this lawsuit, I've always maintained. I never thought neither one of them was ducking each other. Based on this lawsuit, shit. Part of the main reason that seemed like Crawford suing is because shit they didn't get him what they promised him. Which I don't, it's a whole nother conversation as to why you would sign some shit with somebody promising you some shit they can't deliver. But long story short, I think he wants Spence, and I know Spence want him. So shit, that shit should happen, bro. If we don't get that fight in 2022, I'm pretty much done talking about that shit. To be honest
Yeah,
with
and I
y'all.
talked
Yeah,
to
I want a record saying if they don't do it this year, I ain't even
I
talking
talked to
about
Richard
it.
Schaefer with Stanley. You know, he promotes Stanley only. So I'm gonna ask him on that shit. Cause at first though, I ain't gonna lie, Richard Schaefer, he was steadfast on that shit. Like, nah, we not moving aside. Like, like I got one fighter, cause he got Pro Bellum now, so they gotta get that shit jumping some way somehow. You feel me? He got Nonito the Nerve. He got fighters over there, but
Didn't he just sign Regis too?
yeah, Regis over there.
He
So
over there. Oh wow.
yeah, once they get them opportunities like that, they gotta put that shit on the map. So that's a new promotional company that's fit to hit the wave. We got a lot of motherfuckers. You feel me? We got a lot of motherfuckers, but no really big name. But no Nito, he got Regis. But Stanionis getting that opportunity in the welterweight division, that brings some light to that
Don't
shit.
sleep on him either, man.
Nah,
I've been
nah,
following
sleep
him
on
for a minute.
Stanionis, bro. Stanionis and that motherfucker that just beat Jamal James.
Yeah, don't sleep on
I
him.
told y'all Butayev was gonna beat the shit out of Jamal James.
Man,
I
that
told y'all, bro.
that
Who is
motherfucker
this?
there,
Who you
knockout.
picking?
Man, look at here, bro.
He got a nice jab. He's strong as shit.
Strong
And
Strong
he
as
as
just
shit.
shit.
he don't stop punching, bro. He got a very, very busy style, so it's hard to win rounds off of him. Butayev and Stanionis, they them type of fighters, bro. You're gonna have to hurt them to beat them. You ain't
Man,
gonna outwork them.
Yep.
They hard to
Yep.
win rounds against, bro.
Yeah.
So
They
that fight,
tough
because
too.
they fighting each other, bro. That fight there, I'm telling y'all, bro.
man, that shit
Potential
is
fighter of the year
fire,
candidate, bro.
man.
That shit gonna be fire, bro.
For
You
sure.
ain't have to tell me, bro. That shit gonna be a
Don't go to the
strong,
bathroom.
solid
For
fight,
real.
bro. Man, my
All
round
facts.
play about 50 minutes, man. This girl blowing my damn phone up.
Oh
You
shit,
know how
man.
they do. Right when you're
I'm
doing
I'm,
something.
I'm nervous than a motherfucker. Shit. Football, my first love, bro.
Oh yeah, you talking about game getting ready to come on too in a few.
Lost my damn money fucking with the Cowboys, motherfucker.
Man, they laid an egg last night. Wow, I
Man,
couldn't.
Dak ass, man. That one last play. Man, Dak had so many opportunities where he could have took off with his legs, bro. And that's what hold Dak back, bro. He do not make them plays with his legs no more. I know we talking boxing, bro. That's
Yeah,
one
go
of the
ahead.
that made him so fucking dynamic, bro. Like his ass be holding back,
When he
bro.
was
Like
moving.
even when he was running to the side, like Dak take off, bro. Like what the fuck did you? And he be so nervous the way he slid that one time. I say, man, this motherfucker be nervous to run,
He
bro.
gonna
I
break
said
his
the
own damn
same
leg
thing when he
sliding like
slid
that,
like
bro.
that.
I
I
mean,
was
be
like,
scared like
he
you
was
gotta
scared
play
to slide.
right. You gotta play 100%, nigga. For injury gonna happen, it's gonna happen. But you gonna make it happen by trying to be so fucking cautious, shit.
Yeah, man.
Yup.
Listen, bro, as a lifelong Cowboys fan, man, that shit had me sick. Keon was texting me, KQKC was calling me. I ain't answer nobody, bro. Like don't
Man,
Wow,
call me.
yeah.
that
I'm
I
over here
know how it
mourning
is.
right now, dog. That shit hurt cause
That
like,
hurt.
bro, we had
That
so
hurt.
many self-inflicted, like we just didn't come ready to play. That's the
so
first thing.
many
Then the second
challenges,
thing
bro.
is you
Some
talking about
loss.
Dak taking off running, bro. It was dudes that was wide open, bro, that he was just holding on to the ball,
Holding
not
on to the
throwing the
ball
ball,
too
bro.
much.
Like,
Yeah,
bro, like that had me
He
heated.
pat that ball too. Yeah, he be holding on to it.
When you think about that, he make more money than every quarterback except Patrick Mahomes, bro. That shit just pissed me off even more, man. Like, damn, bro, you
All
make
your
more.
money tied up with him. Him and Ezekiel Elliott. A lot of money tied up in those two players.
man. But yeah, though, bro. With this, I don't know if Knockout went on mute or what, but yeah, with this boxing shit, bro. I'm gonna say this though, Goon. 2022, bro, could be like 2013 and 2017. You feel me? And it might
Yeah,
can
for
be,
sure.
it can be on that level, bro. If the fucking suits and the boxers, they have to go along, bro.
They gotta
Like
work
it's so
together, man.
yes, it's so many good fucking fights that we can get in 2022, bro. That is crazy. It's crazy, bro.
Look at that heavyweight division. Those are a lot of good fights in that division too, man.
A lot of good fights with the up and coming heavyweights and with the ones that's right there, bro. You feel me? But
Yep.
to me, I'm not really, and it probably sound fucked up, but I'm not really big in it. I never really been that big on the heavyweight division, right?
Okay.
But I do fuck
Why
with
not,
it
money?
because they're not the heavyweights of old, and I used to love the heavyweights of old, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I like their styles up there and things of that nature, but it don't really excite me like that. Like when the heavyweights fight, even when Wilder was fighting Fury, I fuck with Wilder so much. That's my guy. That's
Right.
my dude. You feel me? So of course I want to root for him. I want him to win this and win that. But when that was over with, I'm like, well, there go my heavyweight.
It was over with,
I
huh?
like Big Baby Anderson though. He up and coming. He nice. I know a lot of people look at Frank Sanchez's last performance. They say he could have done more. He could have done more, but it don't take away from what he is and his skill set. If you go up against an elite fighter, what he can do out there, you know what I'm saying? So what I think though, I think when we get out with like the Joshua's who's still cool, the Fury, I think the up and coming heavyweight division is gonna be probably better than what we got now, if that makes sense. You feel me? So
Yeah. I what you're saying. It's
yeah,
a
I
lot
think
of
it. I think
exciting
it.
fights.
Yeah, but right now it just don't excite me like that. The heavyweight division just don't excite me and hold my attention like that. But you know, everything that goes on with it, I stay in tune. I'm with it. I'm gonna watch it, but it just don't excite me like other people.
I got you.
Yeah, I
So
feel that the
147 is your
skill
division.
sets and shit.
Yeah,
The skill sets, and then like a lot of fights that at the heavyweight division that should have happened didn't happen yet. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
like
true.
Wilder versus AJ got messed up. You know what I'm saying? Now Fury, like AJ might be all the way out of it, and Fury and Usyk is still a good fight, but we didn't get the fights that we wanted to see at the time we
Right.
wanted to see him. But I'm with you,
Yeah.
money. Jared Anderson, shit,
He for real.
that's my
Yeah, that
that's
boy
my
for
guy
real.
right there, bro. That's my guy right there. But my favorite division right now, man, is to be honest with y'all, man.
Where you go?
you break it up, knockout.
Yeah, he probably gonna come back. So, Monty, you say 147 is your favorite division right now?
As far as me, yeah.
Yeah. So, what division? If you had to pick a second division, which division would it be?
I'm gonna say I like 135 they ass fight.
That's what I was gonna say.
I
They got
like
all exciting fights in 135,
I
man.
like 122. If
Yo, can y'all hear me better, bro?
yeah,
I
you
can
better
hear you
not
now.
like that,
We can hear you now.
All right, my bad, man. I don't know what the hell
You
going
good?
on.
But you talking about your favorite division, knockout?
Oh yeah, my favorite division going on right now, man, is 122 because they actually are fighting each other.
Mm-hmm.
But what could be my favorite if we could get the fights we want, I think 135 could be the most popping division
Yeah.
going right now, bro. Like if we get what we want, can you imagine
Facts.
Tank
Any
versus
fight.
Haney or Haney
Yeah.
versus Cambosos or Tank versus Loma or Loma versus Haney? Like it's so much shit that's untouched that we ain't seen yet. You know what I'm saying? I got
Right.
who I think will come out on top of all of that shit, and I want to look like a genius. So I want them to fight each other so I can talk my shit. You know what I'm
Who you
saying?
got winning that?
Oh
Everything.
man, bro, I think Tank watch all them dudes, bro.
Thank you, bro. And
Wow.
thank you for coming to save me too, knockout. Because them niggas try to jump me.
I
But I was
don't know
kicking and
about that,
scratching,
man.
punching, and roundhousing their ass left to right, knockout. You hear me? Biting them, scratching, all type of shit.
Y'all sleeping on Haney, man.
No, I'm not sleeping on Haney, bro. I hate knockout shit keep going
I
out.
like Haney's chances against any of them fighters.
I like Haney, right? The thing about Haney, right? To me, he's not mentally tough enough. You feel me?
Okay.
And I say this because
Damn, man, my shit. Am I good, bro? God damn.
oh yeah, you
I
good?
can hear you now, bro.
I don't know what's going on. I might have to take these goddamn AirPods out. I was trying to say Tank because none of them dudes just outbox him, and then his power is the equalizer. He can box with everybody. Name who you think got more skills, bro. His skills is right there with him, fam.
With every knockout, and that's why I wanted to make that case earlier, bro. Can you hear me, knockout?
We hear you. We hear you.
Not to my knockout. Knockout still going in and out. But we was on Keon's show earlier. Going, you hear me?
Okay, I hear you.
So they was no, they just attack Tank because of course I'm with him. I want to see him fight the Lomachenko, the Devins.
Mm-hmm.
Right, it's time. Yes, all right, I'm with y'all on that one. But to sit up there and try to shit on everything he's done and make it like he ain't done nothing, just Pedraza's only fault that he fought, that he's a bitch and this, that. Like, bro, come on, man. Y'all know what's going on. Y'all know it's Florian and Ella be over there. Y'all know he's the only fighter He the only fight they got on the money team. The money team
Yeah,
goes for
that's worth anything.
yeah,
Yeah.
Floyd rich as fuck. He got the money, things of that nature. But at the same time, for us him having credibility out here in this boxing world, having TMT on top, Javante Davis keep them afloat. You know what I'm saying?
He
Keeps
do.
Yeah.
them afloat. So
Yeah.
of course they're going to move him. How they try to move him to where not saying, damn, we don't want to take the being no danger, being this tough ass fight, being that tough ass fight. But they, boxing is about damn what ifs and what ifs. You know what I'm saying? Damn, if I lose, my fighter lose, then shit, we gotta try to build somebody else back up. And not saying take one loss is gonna be the end of this shit. But that's how promoters play the game, bro. And no, it's not right. Of course, I feel like the fans get fucked a lot. But we gotta stop acting like that. Oh, this shit just started with Tank and they just bitches and they scared and they this and they that. Because maybe your favorite fight not getting the fight you want them to see. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now I want all the smoke. I want them boys to fight each other. It's supposed to happen like that. Yes, the best
All
is gonna fight
facts.
the best. But we're not gonna act like just Tank ain't the only one not fight nobody. Like T.O. the only one that fought Loma. You feel me? So when that's over with, none of these motherfuckers is fighting one another. And yes, I give Devin Haney credit because he do want all the smoke with everybody, but it still don't negate the fact that he didn't fight him. You feel me? Like okay, he wants the smoke, but still haven't fought him.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
Yo, I should be good now, fellas. Am I good?
Yeah, you clear. You
All
clear.
right,
Shout
cool.
out,
Yeah, man.
Vincent.
I had to take out them damn AirPods. I don't know what's going on, but Money was making all the points that I've been trying to make to people. Like I hear what everybody's saying, and you can go check my content, bro. I be on they helmet. Like I be always like, man, when he made the Barrios fight, I was like, yo, there's like 5 or 6 other fights I want to see other than Mario Barrios. When they made that Rolly Romero and Isak Pitbull Cruz, I was like, yo, there's like 5 or 6 fights I want to see more than Isak Pitbull Cruz. But what I'm saying as far as like who you pick to win that shit, like, first of all, none of them guys is perfect. That's the first thing. The second thing is when you consider boxing skills, it ain't number one. Let's talk Loma. Loma, all them angles that he would take to get his shit off and try to land that lead left hand, he likes to take angles to his right, bro, which would be right into Javante Davis's left hand because he's a southpaw too. So I think he washes Loma. As far as Devin Haney, people don't want to say this, and I'm a Devin Haney fan, but bro, he's starting to look like he wears down and he gets tired at the end of the fights, bro.
That's a fact.
He don't be finishing strong. And if you look at that fight, they fighting styles, who do you think is gonna be the one on their back foot the whole fight?
It's gonna be Haney.
It's gonna be Devin Haney. And I want everybody that's listening or everybody on this panel, you go out there, you go to a track, you try to run around, run a lap going forwards, and then run a lap backpedaling, and you tell me what make you more tired. You're gonna get more tired backpedaling. And I saw Devin Haney get rocked by Jorge Linares. Yeah, it was only one shot. Cool.
But we know Linares is a huge puncher too, though.
But Tank Davis is Linares times 10 when it comes to punching power. Plus, he's faster than him. So when he hits Devin Haney, because people act like, bro, Devin Haney to me, he got to damn near go the whole fight without getting hit by Tank Davis to win, bro.
And let's not
all they got to do is outbox Tank. He got all the intangibles.
Let's not act like JoJo Diaz didn't touch his ass neither, though. He ain't.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like
Tank, but he got the intangibles to neutralize Tank in a lot of ways too.
How though? Like in what way?
Angles and boxing him.
Let me say this.
He's bigger than him.
Let me say this. No, I don't think he's bigger than him. The thing with Devin Haney, bro, is like I say, he's not mentally tough enough. Devin Haney worry about what people think about him, right? So the simple fact of people say, well, Devin, you ain't got no power. What Devin go out there and try to do? Prove that he got power. And then every time he talked to his opponent after the fight, did you feel my power? Dad, do I got power?
You know what? That's a good point, Monty.
Yeah, so it's like, a good point. I say this, he got the skills, bro. He got the right tools and the skill sets to beat anybody. When you boxing and you in and out, but can you stick to your game plan for 12 rounds and not worry about what somebody said?
What somebody thinking. And stick to your fundamentals.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that's like right there. And that comes with experience. That comes with overtime.
That's a good point, Monty. I like that.
So, and that's why I feel like he haven't felt that yet, bro. But and like I said, that chin, bro, it comes down to that chin. When Linares hurt him, it was at the end of the round. If somebody hit him and hurt him early in the round, how do he react and how do he respond, bro? But with that being said, you just can't take away his skill set of what he can do inside that sport. So because he's a bad motherfucker with his legs. But could he do that for 12 rounds? And what happened when you got to sit your ass down and bang it out? And the way he delivers punches sometimes to me, it's like he be on punching where he pushing this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like he don't be turning his punches over the right way all the time. You feel me? But, I like Devin. He got a good skill set on him. But I just think when it comes to Tank, and you talking about going 12 rounds and Tank can box himself and shit like that, I just think that equalizer and that speed, that shit is go trouble his ass. And I do think Tank knock his dick in the dirt. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go back to when Tank fought. And what's up, Draco? Let's
Drake,
go
what's
back
going
to
down, bro?
Hey,
What up,
everybody.
Drake?
Salute everybody.
Salute
when
to you,
when,
bro.
when Tank
Vincent Roof,
fought.
what's going down, my brother? I see you, Vincent Roof. What's going down, child?
Yeah, Ben's
You
been on
got
here,
it. You got it.
bro. You know, remember when Tank fought Leo, and then he fought who did he fight after Leo? Santa Cruz.
Barrios.
Barrios.
Barrios. So we didn't see Tank can get outboxed. You feel what I'm saying? I really think Haney can do it with his attributes, with his height, his reach. He can move. He can box. You feel what I'm saying? Just tie
Who was
Tank
out?
up when he
Hold
get
on.
in.
Who was out boxing Tank in those fights?
I think Barrios was outboxing Tank. Tank was in trouble
Okay.
on my card on that fight until he went to doing what he was supposed to do.
See, that's where maybe that's where like so when I watch a Tank Davis fight, like yeah, I look at who was winning rounds, but what I also saw like Barrios, he did a good job of trying to keep him at the end, but
Mm-hmm.
Tank was also catching him with straight left hands.
Oh
So
yeah,
he was also
You know,
and
and he
so
was barely missing at times too. So
yeah,
once he
and
started
so
hitting him,
and Barrios has proven through the fight before Tank and in the Tank fight, Barrios he got a good chin on him. He got a good beard on him, bro. So
mm-hmm.
my question is always gonna come down to if I know these two fighters gonna hit each other because I think Devin Haney is good enough, he's skilled enough, he gonna touch Tank, he gonna hit Tank. I know that Tank Davis is skilled enough, he good enough, he gonna hit Devin Haney. So if I know
Yeah,
both of these fighters are gonna hit each other, who can take the
we're gonna
pressure
take
that
it.
the other one's bringing, bro? And
Right,
to me, it's that simple. Like I don't think Haney gonna be able to handle that pressure, bro.
man. That's a good fight to see too. Man,
I
I'll
hope
pay
we get to
for it.
see it though. Don't get it twisted. I
Yeah,
ain't
for real,
advocating
man.
for us not to see it. I want to see that shit. I don't like to call people the best until they prove it. I'm just telling you what I think. But shit,
Draco,
that
what
fight
you
need to get
think?
made
Jump in there,
ASAP.
man. What you think
I,
about
I,
that?
I think saying that Haney can stay away from Tank Davis all 12. I think that
Hard
that's a
pass.
tall order for anybody. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So can y'all hear me? I'm sorry.
Yeah,
yeah,
I hear you.
yeah.
I
You
hear you
good? We hear
loud and
you.
clear,
Oh,
Drico.
okay. I think that's a tall order, man, for anybody, man. I mean, Tank is quick. He showed me a lot during that Barrios fight. I mean, Barrios outboxed him sometimes, but my thing was I was looking at how Tank adjusted to Barrios outboxing him and how he neutralized the angle off to the left. You know what I'm saying? Barrios' angle off to the right. How once he timed Barrios and collected that data, then he went back and used all that data against him. You know what I'm saying? So I think he knocked Haney out. I think Haney got a when Haney get touched that last time, man, it hurt his whole corner. His whole corner panic. I think and he didn't recover the rest of that fight. So
That's
I
a
don't think
key
he's gonna
point,
recover.
Drico. That's the other thing. Tank Davis is gonna
Yeah,
have the advantage in the corner. He gonna get the better
yeah,
instructions and shit. That's a great point you
yeah.
made, bro.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And I think that it's gonna come down to that corner man, and it's gonna come down to Haney. Tank gonna start walking through his punches. And I agree with A6 and I agree with Money that he tends to fade towards the end. I don't know which one said it because I came in. I think it was A6. He tend to fade. That's when Tank gonna come on. You know what I mean? He gonna start really walking through Haney's punches then and walking
Yeah,
them
it's just
down and
bad
delivering
because
what he delivers.
it's bad, bro. Because Haney start fast and Tank start slow, but Tank finish strong
Yeah,
and Haney finish slow.
yeah.
Like it's just, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
just see a late stoppage in that fight, man. About round 8, round 9. Get him
Mm-hmm.
on up out of
he
here, bro.
definitely can't just stand in front of Tank, but you know what I'm saying. He got the attributes to make that an interesting fight, though.
He
Yeah, but
do.
I know y'all be talking about his boxing skills, and that's true. He do got some boxing skills, bro. But even him though, like his ass get tired as the fight start going on, and his arms get to dropping. Like, bro, I'm gonna say like this: if what's my man name? Just if JoJo can get to you, bro, Tank will get to you. You feel me? If
Yeah,
JoJo can get to you,
that's safe
Tank
to
will
say.
get to you. Yeah. So, and
Yeah.
like I said, I seen JoJo, and JoJo hit him and hurt him, and then he didn't even push.
Capitalize.
He hit Haney ass and he hurt him, and Haney hit JoJo and he hurt him, and both of them was playing possum. Neither one really engaged to the fact where it's like, okay, so if Tank hit you and hurt you, he coming for your ass, bro. His ass know how to finish. You feel me? The last fight with
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Cruz, everybody keep talking about Cruz. Okay, Cruz is a tough motherfucker. He's a tough competitor. But don't make it like Tank went tagging this motherfucking ass and shit, and Tank gonna fuck his hand up. You know what I mean?
Bro,
And
I know exactly what you're talking about. Money round
yeah,
6.
and
Round
another
6,
thing, knockout.
Tank
I mean,
started
people,
turning his man on round 6. Tank started turning up on that boy, but then he hurt his hand, and then he stopped throwing that shit. But
yeah,
round
and
6,
I
he started
seen.
letting that shit go, and Cruz started getting knocked all around that goddamn ring, bro.
But see what Tank
Man,
should
that
have done.
knockout was sick.
Tank should have worn them damn Canelo gloves, bro. He should have worn the gloves that he came with, but he
Oh
ended up wearing his
shit!
backups. He put
Oh
them back.
shit!
Yeah, when we look at the gloves he had on, bro, the backups that
Yeah,
he wore against Leo Santa Cruz, they was white and plain. The ones he wore against him, I think that was red, if I'm not mistaken. But
yeah, they were
he
red.
had the fucking gloves that he wanted. But Floyd talked him out of not wearing the motherfuckers, and that shit would have protected his hands because it's a puncher's glove. So I'm quite sure it's something there to help protect, a puncher's hand, bro. So that's why I say that people they look at certain shit and they judge it, and I just don't like when people talk about Tank. They try to make like he haven't fought nobody. Like my thing with Gary Russell and um, Leo Santa Cruz is how they both come from 126 pounds, right? And yes, Gary Russell, I will admit, might is the better fighter than Leo Santa Cruz. But my thing is they both come from 126, and we will admit that Leo Santa Cruz is the more accomplished fighter. He's the hotter fighter. So you can't get mad at Tank for fighting Leo Santa Cruz. But people say, well, I'm not giving him no fucking credit for fighting no Leo Santa Cruz. Well, then Gary Russell come from 126 as well. But you say you'll give him credit for fighting a 126 and Gary Russell, but not give him credit for fighting 126 Leo Santa Cruz is hypocritical. You feel me? It's kind of hypocritical. And we know Leo is a future Hall of Famer. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So that's the thing I be fucking with me, and just it's mind boggling. Like, okay, if me and Drico both coming from 126 and knockout fight, or Drico better than me, but you know what I'm saying? I'm hotter than Drico, but knockout come and whoop my ass. Or nah, we want you to fight Drico. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, well, I want my credit for both of these motherfuckers. They both small fighters, as they should say. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, when people they want to say you attach to fighters, but you motherfuckers attach to fighters as well because y'all don't want to get credit where credit is due.
Listen, and I'll
Good
say this,
point.
bro, and
Good point.
this is the part too. Like, and again, I want to see the fight. That'll be the biggest fight for DMV. But Leo at least came up and got a belt at 130 for Tank to come get from him.
Exactly, bro.
He moved up and got something that to show like, yo, I'm here, I'm moving up, what's popping, and that's all I've been asking for my boy Gary Russell Jr. to do, bro. You want that smoke at 135 or 130, whatever it is, bro? Go up there and knock somebody off. Go up
Do
there.
something.
How
That
about
was
you? How
facts.
about you go up there, right? You get Isak Pitbull Cruz. You beat the shit out of him worse than Tank did, and then you get on the microphone and say, Tank, I beat his ass worse than you did. What's popping?
Facts, bro.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
how.
Like
Yes.
that's how
Yes.
you go get fights
Yes.
to me. Calling out Terrence Crawford from 126 pounds, bro, or
that was some
calling out Tank
bullshit.
Davis
No one
from
turns Crawford on
126
ice
pounds.
is
Like
nothing.
I'm not, I can't, I can't vibe with that. I gotta see what you go do. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and go get that smoke if you really want it. But Tank ain't coming back down to 130, bro. He done dropped his belts and shit. You
Yep,
know what I'm
yep.
saying? Tank ain't
Right.
he ain't going back down there. You're
Right.
gonna have to go up to 135 and go get that. So after he hopefully beat the shit out of Mexayo this weekend, let them know like, hey, WBC, I'm dropping this shit. Go make me somebody mandatory at 135. What's up? Who want this smoke? I'm coming
Yep.
after somebody. Who can I get it with? Until he do that, bro, it's
Yeah.
kind of like I ain't saying you clout chasing. I'm just saying the fight is less realistic, bro. Like it's an unrealistic fight if you ain't never did shit. Like Leo Santa Cruz went up to 130 and he did some shit. He got the super belt, I believe, up there at 130. And now it's like, all right, we can come see you at 130 because I fight there anyway. But you've never fought
So
Tank
A6,
Davis's
you
weight
saying
class.
it's sort of like a fantasy fight? That's what you're
Yeah,
saying as of now.
that's what it is
Okay.
to me, Drico. Until he
Facts.
go do something to actually go get the fight. You feel me? Like so look
Okay.
at it like this, Drico. If Josh Taylor if Josh Taylor right now keep calling out Earl Spence, or you know what? Now let's do it that because it's a two-way clash. Let's say Devin Haney start calling out Terrence Crawford from 135, from 135 to 147. That's two-way classes. People gonna be looking at Devin
Right.
Haney like, bro, do you really want smoke? You ain't went up there and did shit to fight Terrence Crawford. Like you just calling his name
Right.
for
Some
no
Ryan
reason.
Garcia
Right.
type shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the way I hate to say it, but like, come on, Gary, bro. Like, Tank Davis is the regular 135-pound WBA champion. You the WBC featherweight champion down at 126 pounds. It's two weight classes between y'all, bro. Why are we supposed to take this serious when we over here telling Stephen Fulton the same thing? Like Stephen Fulton, come on, bro. Shakur Stevenson way up at 130.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
at 122, bro. We ain't taking
yeah.
that shit serious. You got
Yeah.
food on your plate at 122 pounds, bro. We ain't trying to hear that shit.
Right.
So that's why I look at it all the same, bro, and try to be objective. So would I love to fight? Yeah, but I think it's incumbent upon Gary to go do something to get that fight, bro.
You see them trying to jump me knockout?
Yeah, I saw him, bro. That's why I had hopped on. But I had hopped on late or whatever. I was like, bro, you can't, because I agree with you. Like I can't blame Tank Davis for the way he being moved, but I also, if Gary really want that fight, go do something to get it other than calling the man out. Go to his weight class, go to his neighborhood. Like I don't know where Drico is, but I think he's on the East Coast. That's like me going to California, being like, Drico, I won't smoke, but I'm in Cali though. And he in New York. Like, do I really want to smoke if I went to Cali to call him out and I know he ain't there? Like, that shit don't make sense to me, bro.
Right.
Yeah, Drake,
Right.
Keon coaching Batman try to get me, Drake.
Did they? They jumped you.
Yeah, money was in that hole. I don't know if y'all ever seen Ip Man when Ip Man had to fight them 10 black belts at one time. Money was in that hole trying to fight everybody at one time. That shit was crazy.
What was this, bro?
Hell me, bro.
About 20, 30 minutes ago. So when you sent us a link, we just jumped off Keon shit. We just jumped off.
Did you? Hey, Keon get the yelling. Hey man, you can't tell him nothing once he get going.
What you talking about? Davis was stuck in that man, and I don't give a damn what money talking about because Floyd and I got this question. I got the receipt right here. Watch this receipt. And when I show this receipt, I want you to show me what he did because he didn't do shit, and we all know he did. He's full of bullshit.
Well, y'all clowning, man. Y'all clowning, bro.
Bro, you stupid. You stupid as hell.
Hey man, once Keon get going, man, ain't no turn, and he hate Tank Davis. I don't care what you say, Keon.
Why he don't like Tank, bro?
Hey, when you tell a nigga, Drake, when you tell a nigga that shit, nigga, you just a Tank Davis. Nigga, I'm not a Tank Davis hater. How am I a Tank Davis hater? Because I want to see the best versus the best. That's all I want to see. He's not fighting no fucking body.
He ain't fighting nobody.
Yeah. Hey man.
That's the thing. Like, I agree with him though. Like he ain't fighting the fights I want to see him fight, but I know why, bro. I know that Tank wants to smoke. Okay. You know what I'm saying? It's Floyd in them, dog.
Yeah.
But my thing is, when we look at Leo Santa Cruz, bro, that's a 4-division where, like, they trying to make, like, and I'm asking them, so how the fuck Leo Santa Cruz is nothing, but Gary Russell chased him his whole fucking career? And Batman, no, because he was a champion. No, because if your brother would have beat him, it would have helped put him up there a little bit because Leo had the fucking buzz, bro. So for you to see that, this how I know. That's how I know Batman was bullshit today. Because when I say, oh, so you telling me if your brother would have beat Leo Santa Cruz, you wouldn't have gave him credit? No, I wouldn't get. No, you saying that shit because I got your ass backed up in the corner. Stop that shit, bro. Because I agree for beating the Leo Santa Cruz, bro. Like, come on, let's stop it.
If he had to beat Leo Santa Cruz,
boxing fans, bro, I think it's irresponsible for us as boxing fans. We can't be acting like 4-division champions who beat everyone they ever been in the ring with. We can't act like they trash, bro. Like I'll never do that. Do I think Gary Russell Jr. is better than Leo Santa Cruz? Hell yeah. But is Leo Santa Cruz a good win for Tank Davis? Hell yeah, that's a good win, bro.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? If we gonna give Lomachenko credit for beating up on Rigondeaux, who was small as shit, coming up from 122,
made him come up.
You best to be for damn sure. I'm gonna give Tank Davis credit for beating up Leo Santa Cruz, bro.
A future Hall of Famer, bro. Like that's a future Hall of Famer, bro. And then we can't get mad when we try to say, oh well, he came up. It was a small. No, fighters move up all the time, bro. So I guess when a fighter move up and win, they only get credit, but the motherfucking fighter that's at the division, like come on, bro, you can't do that shit. Because Tank was at 35, he came down to 30, Leo came up to 30, so they met in the middle, bro, and that's how it's supposed to be.
I think with Tank, bro, I think what people want to see is they see the talent and it's so astronomical. They just want to see him fight better fighters. I think that's all it is. And I think we'll get those fights. Like I said earlier, bro, the point I was trying to make, like, I believe that pay-per-view with Eastside Cruz, I don't give a damn what Ellaby or Steven Espinoza try to tell me, I believe it underperformed. And I think for boxing fans, that's a W because now as a result, they're going to have to put him in there with somebody we want to see him fight. And I just hope that when we get those fights and he's more dominant than people think he's going to be, just make sure to give that man his credit because I believe it's a lot of people that people think will give him trouble that are going to be food for him. And I'm gonna leave it at that.
I think Tio gives Tank more trouble than out of any of them.
Tio can box though.
Listen, I had Tio beating Devin Haney. People was mad at me when I said that, right? Devin, like Tio was proven to me, bro. Like I said, He went out there, he beat Lomachenko. I picked Lomachenko to beat that man. He went out there and did what he had to do to become the world champion, bro. So I put him as the number one lightweight. I had him as the number one lightweight, right? I get George Kambosos that right now, but still, it don't take away from Teofimo Lopez and his skill set and what he can still do. Like one loss don't define you, bro. I don't fucking praise it. Oh, I don't. Styles make the price. And if and I bet you right now, if you running back with T.O., and that's why I hate that they didn't put the fuck, but he don't even want the fight no more. He going 140. If you run it back with George Kambosos and Teofimo Lopez, just me, Teofimo Lopez will knock George Kambosos out.
Because you probably right. You probably right about that.
The fight that he fought, bro,
he wasn't focused.
I overlooked George Kambosos too. That's how I know T.O. overlooked. I said George Kambosos, he held his own in the thing, and maybe me and looking at him in the Lee Selby fight, he didn't do shit to me for real. The one fight he had with my dude, he exposed the floor ass right now, man. The fight he had with him, that was cool too, but he didn't look like all that to me, bro. So it's like I'm like, man, all right, they doing, but I'm like, man, T.O. finna knock his ass out to where I'm like, damn, like I said, the dude made me say his name, bro. He made me say George Kambosos. He made me respect him. You feel me? But I just know T.O. taking his ass serious and going in that motherfucking Mickey Bay, the fight he had with Mickey
focus
Bay.
T.O. Huh? Yeah, a focus T.O. I think beats them all of them down through there. I didn't think. You see how many he basically was like, I'll get to you, Kambosos. I ain't even gonna hardly train. I need more time.
And not even that.
I need more time.
The fight kept getting pushed back. You know what I'm saying? Pushed back like all that shit. Now this is no excuse because people want to say this is no excuse. I give him credit. I feel like the T.O. could have won that fight. The 11th and the 12th round is what decided for me. When T.O. dropped his ass, I thought T.O. would come and knock his ass out, but he let George Kambosos come back when 11th and 12th, and I thought the right man won. But I just look at the style, bro, and say, okay, Teofimo Lopez on this shit and stay focused with the game plan. Fuck all the distractions. He'll knock George Kambosos' ass out. But I don't take that away from him. So styles make fights, bro. It's too hell of a fucking I ain't gonna even say two. The division 135, like you said, like if they start fighting each other, that bitch can be the best division in boxing.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's hot. That's a hot division, man.
Yeah. Yes, it's a lot of people in there and they young, they talented, but they gotta make this shit happen.
But they gotta want that smoke, man.
Let me
my round's about to play. I'm already nervous as fuck. But Goon, for sure, man. I think I'm subscribed to the channel though. I'm just saying, but for sure though, I will be back on here with y'all, bro. Anytime I'm free, man. I'll jump on this.
Man, I appreciate you, fam. For real.
No doubt. All right, Drake Big Bro. You already know.
Go ahead.
All right, peace, money.
Hey man, much love, my brother. I see you soon.
Hey, y'all throw them prayers up for my rounds, bro.
Really do. Man. So on the T.O. thing, bro, here's my thing, right? I think that he been getting by on talent a very, very long time. That's the first thing. And I think I have a trouble picking him to beat anybody of consequence at 135 or 140 until he get his daddy out his corner, bro. His daddy
I was gonna say that, bro.
His daddy gotta be his daddy gotta be the worst trainer going right now. Listen, Teofimo in this fight with Kambosos, he came out emotional. And he came out emotional trying to throw haymakers, trying to get a first round knockout. Why? Because that's what his daddy guaranteed he would do. And so he's trying to live up to the shit that his daddy be talking. And then in the corner, in between rounds, the worst thing you can do as a trainer, in my opinion, this is just me. If I'm in a fight and one of y'all is training me, the worst thing you can do to me is lie to me. And I watched Teofimo daddy lie to him over and over again. After he got knocked down in the first round, oh, that was nothing. You slipped. What you mean? What you mean he slipped, bro? What you talking about? You need to be telling that man the truth. Look, you got caught with a right hand. He knocked you down. Here's how he knocked you down. Here's how you corrected so you don't get caught with that same punch again. Then as the fight continued to go on, bro, he kept going he kept telling him like, hey, knock him out. What are you doing? Like, just no more of a cheerleader and less of a coach. And when he gets in these big fights, bro, where the talent level is gonna be basically the same, he cannot get into those fights and have a hindrance in his corner, bro. And so until he get a better trainer, to me, I can't rock with T.O. to beat any of these guys. And then what made it worse is after he got beat, after he lost, his daddy was screaming robbery and shit. So how can you go fix what you did wrong? How can you go fix the shit you need to fix to become a better fighter if your trainer is saying that you won the fight and you got robbed, bro. What y'all gonna go in the gym and work on, bro?
Drake, what's up, baby?
Hey, what's going on?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
What's
can hear
up,
We
you.
can
man?
hear you. You
We
late.
here, brother.
What's
We
going
here.
on, mate?
We here. Yeah, we here.
So what's
Hey,
what's
Yeah,
the
D,
bro,
topic?
hey,
that's all
Bud,
I
bro.
got though, Drake. I wanted
But,
to touch on that
but
Tiafimo thing, man. I just
no,
think
no,
I think you need a new trainer, bro.
Who you
that's a
arguing?
good point,
Who
man.
trainer? Who would you like to see him with?
Man, listen, he wants to. So he's already got a shoulder roll, which I think is broke anyway. But since he's already fighting like that, it's gonna be too hard to change his style. So he needs to go. I would like to see him get with somebody like perhaps a Ben Davison. You know what I'm saying? Somebody perhaps like a training over there with man, what's that dude's name? Man, I forget his name. The guy that trained man, what's that fighter name? What the K Corona. K Corona. Somebody like Coach
Yup,
K
yup.
Corona, somebody,
Okay.
What about a
those
Freddie
type of
Roach?
Nah, Freddie Roach don't do nothing. He the same thing. Did you hear what he was telling Manny Pacquiao when Ugas was beating his ass? He
What was he telling him?
he told Manny Pacquiao, "Come on, Manny, keep your hands up.
Yeah. Yeah, settle down. Settle down,
Settle
man.
down, keep your hands up." Those were his instructions, bro. I can't.
AJ in the
Hell
building.
no. Freddie Roach, no.
What's
He
going
needs to get with
on?
somebody that got highly skilled
That'll be you,
fighters
fella.
that can actually teach him some shit, bro.
Yeah, yeah. And then that piggybacks on Devin. Devin needs a technical coach in there to develop his power. If Devin Haney get that
Rick, you
power
got an
down
echo.
and learn how to deliver it, he'd be all right.
Yeah, man. Everybody, just like I understand it, and you're a great father. If you get your son to become a professional boxer and a world champion, you raise your son, you were great. That's cool. But you got to understand, it's people that was doing this before you even introduce your son to the sport. It's people that's better at this shit than you are, bro. And in most cases, nine
Right.
times out of 10, that father-son trainer-boxer relationship, that shit end up running its course, bro. Look at Danny Garcia. His growth was stunning. He ain't been growing as a fighter. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Teofimo Lopez
Yeah, yeah,
that space
yeah.
right now where he's not growing
The, the
anymore
great
as a
the
fighter.
great
And when
Roy
you start
Jones.
fighting world champions and shit, bro, and you fighting bigger, stronger guys, man, you need somebody in your corner that's gonna teach you some shit. That's
I
gonna really
agree
be
with
able
you,
to get
bro,
Yeah,
that
because
right.
Shane Mosley daddy turned me off when he just kept rubbing his face. It's
yeah,
gonna be all right, son. I'm like, what
yeah.
kind of damn
I mean,
instructions is that?
you got Roy Jones' dad too. Did the same thing to him. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it come a point where they have to just leave their fathers behind and be like and just respect, like what it is. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Then you got
Yeah.
Kenny Porter pulling that little soft ass shit right there. I just had to throw that in there.
Oh,
Look,
here we go. I knew it was a matter of time, Drake.
man, y'all was too respectable out here, man. What's going on?
You was just
What's
too you
poppin',
couldn't
bro?
take it no more, huh?
Yeah, man.
A6. You hear this A6?
Yeah, listen. So Kenny Porter, to me, if he'd have came out and said that he stopped the fight because he thought his son was hurt and he was gonna get stopped anyway, that's one thing. But where he lost me when he started talking about he stopped the fight because Sean didn't prepare properly and all that bullshit, throwing him under the bus and shit. To me, that was like that was horrible. Because did he
Yeah, that
not
was
look
horrible.
prepared when he was competitive for the first 9.5 rounds? Why didn't you stop the fight as soon as it started? Why'd you do
Drake asked
17
him
fights
Right.
if
was
you
he gonna
wasn't
stop it
prepared?
if he
So
was winning.
yeah, I didn't like that, bro. But
I'm gonna tell you,
and I
man.
think honestly, for Crawford fans, it robbed Crawford of his glory too. Like, let
Yeah,
that man, like, bro,
yeah.
like he probably could have really had an emphatic stoppage, but
He
by
was about to
stopping it
whoop him
like
that
that,
boy.
you robbed that man of his glory too, in my opinion. So,
Yeah,
Kenny
Man,
Porter,
Kenny
yeah,
man,
had
I
a
think he
Kenny
was
had
on
a
some
bet
self
on
preservation shit.
FanDuel. That's what he did. He had a bet on FanDuel.
Yep.
He probably put
AJ,
all
don't start
as
that,
much as he could
AJ.
bet on that motherfucker.
Don't start that, AJ, up with that slander you doing.
Already, man.
Oh man.
see
Yo,
what we
wow.
go through A6.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
hey, but
man,
look,
look,
I'm ready for
go ahead.
I was say I'm ready for Gary Russell, man, this weekend, man.
Oh yeah, this shit gonna
Shit,
be
me
fire.
too.
That shit gonna be
Him and
fire.
Yeah,
He should
yeah,
put on a good
yeah.
performance against this guy. This guy almost got stopped by a 118-pound fighter his last fight, bro.
oh yeah. Girlfriend, he
Yeah,
finna whoop his ass.
He
He finna
better.
whoop his ass for sure.
yeah.
Cause what's his
I
name?
want
Gave
to
his
see.
ass business.
I want to see an emphatic stoppage by Gary. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
like
Like I just don't want to see, you know what I mean, rap stepping in the way. I want to see decapitation almost. You
I
know what
want
I'm
to see
saying?
how he did Patrick Highland.
I really
Man,
want
went
to
out
see
there,
Listen,
that.
the
man,
guy
just
he
walked through
fighting,
his
the
ass,
guy he
man.
fighting can punch, but he got some of his high guard loose as shit. He can't protect his body. He there to be hit. He there
Yeah,
for Gary to get combinations off on him. So he should look good,
yeah,
bro.
yeah,
If he's still the same Gary
yeah.
Russell, he gonna look good. It's just when somebody ain't fought in 2 years, bro,
I
it's
was gonna
like
say
hard.
ring rust.
So
Yeah.
what is the deal with that, man? Is it just his promotional team? Like I'm trying to understand.
I
Like
think it's them.
We
It's them.
we had him on the. We actually had him on the show, and Batman, and Batman said it's Floyd Mayweather and them holding him up. You know, that's a
Yeah.
direct quote. I don't know if you was on there. Was you on there at that time?
oh
86.
yeah,
Nah, I
he
wasn't on there, but me
he
and
was on there.
Batman, we done talked about it a bunch of times. Long story short, Floyd
Yeah.
is holding up his career is what's coming out of that side. So
That's horrible, bro. That is horrible.
I don't know, man.
But shit, he slowed Tanks down for a minute too, though, didn't he?
I mean, Tank be active. He be
Yeah.
fighting 2 times a year. They slowing him down in terms of the opponents that we get to see him in the ring with, bro. Like, we don't get to see him really, you know what I'm saying, go out there and show out against somebody to really cement who we think he is as a fighter, bro.
What about his other little brother, Antoine?
He nice. He nice as hell, bro.
He barely fight too.
Yeah, he fought like 2 times in 2020 and 1 time last year. So I mean, PPC that's one thing like that you got to get like top ranked prospects. They stay busy, bro. They
Oh
prospects
yeah,
be
yeah,
fighting
yeah,
four
yeah.
or five times a
Xander
year, bro.
Reyes.
But
I don't
PPC
know.
they missing the boat with that shit. They can't keep them busy, man.
Yeah. It's a lot, man. You know, politics going on, but PBC will be all right, won't it?
Look at
Drake say PPC be all right, though.
PBC will be all right. You know what I'm saying?
When I
They'll
say
be
I'm
all
gonna
right,
tell
man.
the
They put
judge,
some
let's
fights
spank this
together,
dude.
and they keep putting them BS cards together, man. The main event be fire. Then the rest of the cards, man, it be Joe Smo versus Midget Mac, and man, it be trash, man. The last like 4 or 5 other cards was trash, bro.
Man, that Canelo and Plant undercard was trash, bro.
yeah, that shit was boo boo.
That
Yeah,
shit was trash. You like, and that's what they don't understand. Like when Don King had shit popping, and when that the
That
best
pay
card
per
of the year
view.
to me was that Wilder Fury 3 card. Man, that card was stacked. They got to get back to
yeah,
doing that shit, and people will pay for it. They talking about people don't want to pay for pay-per-views. People just don't want to pay for a shitty ass product, bro.
Let me ask y'all
yeah,
this though.
bro.
This that fight on the first of the year with Ortiz now, man, that was not like a pay per view, but that card was an excellent card. I don't know if y'all paid attention to
Yeah,
that.
yeah, oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah, it was a
heavyweights.
good.
Had
Yeah, that was
Michael
it was a good
Coffey
card as
and
a
Johnny
whole.
Rice too on there.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
Michael
was a good
Coffey got
ass
his ass
card.
whooped again. Boo boo.
The thing you can't do though, this is what pisses me off about what I heard from Tim Smith and the PPC and this narrative. What pisses me off is when a fighter tells me, like, when I hear Canelo say that Demetrius Andrade is a horrible fighter, but I watch you fight Rocky Fielding, and Demetrius
right.
Andrade is better
Talk that shit.
than Rocky Fielding. And
Yeah,
so I'm saying that to make the point, like with PPC, when you tell me that people not gonna buy Spence Crawford and that you worried about the business of that fight, but I watch you put Luis Ortiz and Charles Martin on pay per view, and I watched you
right.
put Chris Arreola and fucking Andy Ruiz on pay per view, and I'm watching you put Keith Thurman versus Mario Barrios on pay per view. You can't tell me that the biggest fight in the fight that people really want to see don't deserve to be on pay per view when you giving me this other bullshit on pay per view. That's my problem.
Right,
That's my issue. Like,
right.
if they on pay per view, why the fuck we can't? Why y'all ain't got money for Spence and Crawford? And if I'm Spence, I'm looking at their ass double sideways because you saying Crawford might ask for too much money, but I just watch you give Canelo a $50 million
$50
budget, bro.
million. Yep.
Like, hell no, nah.
But
y'all got to get
Canelo
this
showed he
space.
can make that.
86,
Look,
86. We ain't gonna get off into that. We
nah,
86.
no,
I
no,
know
no. We finna get
PBC
into
broke.
it.
I know PBC broke. I know Canelo broke the
Oh
bank. I
shit.
know Floyd was mad.
Oh,
I know why
Biggie
Floyd was
Smalls, don't
mad
you
when they
play
gave
this song,
Canelo that.
Biggie?
You see what I'm saying? I know why Floyd was mad at Al because of that 60% on the back end with that pay-per-view that they gave Canelo. I know all of that, but don't you say that,
Look,
86.
look at this
Don't you
shit
go there.
here. Look at
Listen,
this
though,
shit here.
hold up though. Okay,
Don't you
so
say
let's say
that,
they
Drake.
are broke. Let's say they are broke. You know who not broke? Fox ain't broke.
Who?
Fox ain't broke. They got money like they print money over there at Fox. You know who else ain't broke? CBS, who owns Showtime. Them are two of the biggest networks in America, much less the world, bro. If they want, they can get money for that fight, fam. They can
Draco,
get
you
money for
talking
that
about?
fight.
You said PBC is Floyd, and we know Floyd damn sure ain't broke. He can farm the shit out of his own
Boy,
pocket.
Floyd is broke.
Floyd
All right, can I
who?
say
Why is he
something?
boxing?
Can I
Why
say
is he
something? I've
boxing?
been
Why
sitting
is he
here kind of
boxing?
quiet. Can I say something? I've been sitting here kind of quiet. All
Go
right.
ahead.
Go ahead, Philly. Oh, Philly
Y'all
cat.
saying PBC broke. That is not what Tim Smith said. What he said was, for the money that Crawford wants, he doesn't generate it enough to make the fight.
Bro, that's
I'm saying
bullshit.
Canelo
You know
showed
why?
him
How's
that
it
And he
bullshit?
also said later on in that quote, he don't know what Crawford wants.
No, he don't want Crawford want, right? But what we know Crawford said was 60-40 my way or no fight. So we know he want more than Spence.
Draco said Bud was
Man,
lying when he said that.
listen, make that fight happen, bro. Like it's like 8-6 said. The money is there, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Says
Make
who?
that fight happen.
Hold on,
That
hold on, hold on,
money
hold
is
on,
gonna
hold on.
make
Hold up.
itself.
See,
That
check it out,
money,
right?
that
Let me say this, right?
yeah,
Can I say one thing, right?
yeah,
The
right.
numbers that they are comparing, right, are the Spence Porter and the Crawford Porter. And based on those numbers, Crawford only did a third of what they did.
Bro,
OG,
that's
you
out the
OG, I
window.
feel you. I feel you, and I'm calling you OG because you look older than me. If I ain't trying to offend you by calling you that, but I just don't. What's your name?
Man, he 21, 8-6.
But no,
What's your name?
but
What's your
seriously,
name,
listen.
brother?
My name Kyron, my man. My
Kyron.
name
Okay, Kyron.
Kyron.
So I
Oh,
feel what
this
you're saying,
Kyron
but
Johnson.
Yup.
Kyron Johnson. Okay,
That's
I got
Yeah.
my
you.
motherfucking dog right there.
Yeah.
I bet he is. I bet he is.
So here's what I'm saying though, bro. Like I hear what you're saying, but again, like Canelo, before he went over to the PBC, he didn't have any numbers to report. He wasn't on pay-per-view. He was fighting on a damn app. He was fighting on an app where they don't report shit. And they gave that man $40 million just off the strength of that shit. And what I'm
Crawford
saying
is
is
not Canelo.
sometimes
Let's not make
they
that
overpay
compare.
him. Crawford ain't
Crawford is
asking for
not
that much.
Canelo.
Crawford don't deserve that much, but what he
All
does
right. We're
deserve,
not even
bro,
going to try that one.
hold on, give him something to
Canelo.
where we can get the
And
fight
money
made. Like, yeah,
and
Spence should
fans
get
and
more
nothing.
and he should get his pay-per-view shit. But what we can't do is act like Crawford don't bring something to the table. Because yeah, Spence will get a big fight. He can probably have a big fight with Keith Thurman. That'll probably sell pretty good. His fight with Ugas is gonna sell pretty good too. But ain't nothing gonna sell like him and Terrence Crawford. And if you
We
gonna
don't
give
listen.
Canelo
But see,
$40
the thing
million
is this,
in
right?
TV rights
Listen,
and
listen, listen, listen.
sponsorships, you
You
can get
keep
that
trying
man
to
10,
talk about
$15 million,
Canelo.
bro.
You keep trying to talk about Canelo. And the three pay-per-views that Crawford had, that shit came to what? 335. That's the Spence
Facts.
Porter fight right there. That's all he did. Why you think Eddie came out and said, I can't use him? It ain't because he don't have no
Because
welter.
Bro,
Eddie ain't got
bro,
no damn
Seriously.
fighters, bro. Eddie ain't
Ho,
got no fighters
Shit,
for
he
him.
gonna
bro,
let
what
Virgil
fighters do he
T
have
whoop
for
his
Devin?
ass.
bro.
What fighters does he have for Devin Haney?
They got a
Right.
ton of little people that
No,
they
he
can sign.
don't.
They got all the
Eddie don't.
Golden
No,
Boys
Eddie
roster
don't.
still fighting on the zone. That's why he was able to get Linares and JoJo and all of them.
That's because Oscar fights on his own too.
That's what I'm saying. He got a whole
Right.
stable to pull from. He got Golden Boy fighters and his fighters.
Listen, y'all just hate to admit it. Crawford don't sell. That's why the fight is not being made.
No. I agree. I agree with you wholeheartedly, but we can't use that Crawford don't sell, but you putting Charles Martin and Luis Ortiz on pay-per-view when Crawford's gonna
Right.
sell more than them. You can't use that shit with me.
Right.
And especially when Crawford
I
and
don't know
Spence
what
is
happened,
a
Drake.
bigger Crawford and Spence is a bigger fight than Canelo and Plant. And Crawford and Spence don't even need the same budget that they needed. Crawford ain't running over there asking for $40 million, bro.
He
Shit,
wants more
how we
than
know
And
that?
peep
Spence,
this,
though. He
and
wants
peep
more
this
than
though,
Spence.
and peep this. But peep this though. It's like somebody said that like, if you take them belts away, what are you left with? Who has the better accomplishment? If you take minus the belts, you know what I'm saying? I can see Crawford's point. I can see Spence's point too. You know what I'm saying? But come on, you can't just discredit Crawford and have him fighting for peanuts either, bro. It is prize fight now. You know what I'm saying?
Check this
And
out,
I
right?
think Spence
That
both.
30% that they're offering him is still going to be his biggest payday. It's
Bro,
still going
we
to be his
can't,
biggest payday.
but we can't even say that because you don't
Where
know
they
because
offering?
Spence
Hold
ain't
on.
really selling
Where they
like that
offering
either.
30% though? I didn't hear that.
Yeah,
Where that come from?
That came from Bushido Brown Boxing. It came from Goodfellas. It
Oh
came from
fuck.
Oh,
Campside.
okay.
Now,
Hey,
the
but we
first
listen.
can't
two I
even say
named
that
are
though.
the first two I named are Pro Crawford podcasts.
I know, no disrespect to them, but I get my info from like Boxing Scene and Boxing News 24. So all I'm saying is this: the percentages and shit, that's
And
cool. I
check
feel
this
like
out, right?
Spence,
And this is the crazy thing.
I feel like Spence
That
does
came
deserve
out a
more, and
day and
I'm
a
an Earl
half before
Spence
the
fan.
law.
I'm just saying I'm not of the notion that PBC is gonna tell me they can't afford Spence versus Crawford, but they can afford lesser fights. I'm not of the notion that PBC is
Everybody
gonna
hear what I
tell me
said?
that they can
You
pay
can't.
for an
A day
outside
and a
Hold
half
on,
board
before the
let him
lawsuit
finish. Let
You
him
came
can't
out,
finish.
say they can't
started
it
getting
afford
came
that.
paid
out
They
during
that
not.
his career, bro.
they offered
Let him
him.
let him finish, Karan.
My
Mark
fault.
Thurman was going to fight
Hey,
10.
Karan, let him finish. What was you
Let him
saying?
finish.
Yo,
86.
Yeah, let him finish. He was saying something.
What I was saying was this. Everybody, and I've never had the pleasure of being on the panel with Karan, but Drico know, Goon know, like I'm an Earl Spence fan, bro. Like I believe Earl Spence deserves more money. But what I'm saying is, and what I think is fair is that PBC cannot tell us as boxing fans that they don't have the money to pay Crawford when they paying out the wazoo for other fights when Crawford probably he ain't like I don't care. I don't know what he asking for. I just know it'd be unrealistic for him to ask for more than Canelo. I think if they come up with a budget, I think that if they come up with something fair, that the man will take the fight. He made $6 million his last fight. They telling me they can't offer him 10. They telling me they can't offer him 8 or 9 or 12. Like start somewhere, but for Tim Smith to
okay,
come out and
so let
say
me ask you
we
this,
don't
right?
have no money for the fight, but then in that very same quote say I don't know what he's asking for. So what are you talking about? If you don't know what he's
Did
asking
the
for, how you
Porter
know you
fight
ain't got
make
no money
money?
for it, bro?
The last fight that he
Great
got
point.
paid
Great
$6 million
point.
for, did that fight make money?
Did what fight make money?
The Porter fight.
It sold out, bro, and it did 135,000. And they only had a purse of 10 million. Hell yeah, it made money. It didn't make money like Spence made money, but you sell out an arena, you sell 135,000 pay-per-views at $79 a pop. That made money because you only paying the fighters $10 million in purses, bro. Yes,
Right,
that
right.
made
And
money, bro.
and the pay-per-view made about $9 million.
On top of the live gate
Well,
too, that
well,
counts, bro.
yeah. What it is Karan, that's a whole different thing. This fight right here is going to sell. Spence and TC is going to sell. So all of those numbers, and I'm sure that even when they
But
do
see, the
meet
thing is this, right?
Spence's numbers,
Listen.
they they're gonna the numbers that they're gonna
Right?
generate is gonna surpass Spence's
Listen,
pay-per-view numbers.
listen. That sound good, but none of Crawford's fight have sold to back that up. None of them.
Uh, Bruh, the product is gonna sell
The
itself.
Netflix,
That's
listen.
bullshit product.
The
It's
networks are
bullshit
going to
product.
go
That's
off
all, Karan.
projections. They're not going to go off of maybes and hopes. They're going to go off projections.
It,
And his projections
uh,
are,
it,
his projections are maybe 125,000 added to what Spence got. And if it's the same fans, that means this fight not even going to do 450. They not giving that nigga
I
the
mean,
10 million and giving Spence 15 million for a fight that only do 450.
bro, they can give that man that because that fight is gonna easily generate. And I know some are gonna disagree and some are gonna agree. That's easily a 60 to $70 million fight, bro.
Let
Like
me
add
say
it up
I
this.
don't
fully.
see that.
Let me say
Yeah.
this before I hop out because I gotta go. Let me just say this real quick. I want
Okay.
to give y'all something to consider. This
Get it off
notion that the
86.
fight is not gonna sell. You can ask any network you want to. You can go over to the Zone. You can go over to ESPN. You can go over to PBC. You can go to any individual podcast, whether they be black, white, blue, green, orange, yellow.
86, you cut out.
We lost.
86.
Go ahead, AJ, jump in there, bro.
I was just like, shit, I don't forgot where I was at. When he said, I'm over daydream like motherfucker. But nah, what
86, you cut out, man.
he said something you can't Tim Smith can't say you know that or whatever when he putting Ortiz and what's name on pay-per-view when they not asking for what Bud asking for.
Right. That's the whole
So
point.
that don't you know that
Bro,
right there
you gotta
that don't make sense.
I
Hey,
mean, but
Drake,
what he's saying
Drake,
is,
hold up, Drake,
yeah.
Boom, listen to this, right? Crawford has never said nothing but 60-40 my way or no fight. He's never said nothing lower than that. He didn't even say yes to 50-50. He wants more than Spence. That's the issue.
And
Well, we
get
don't
what
know
he
that
said
yet.
behind it. He said, I done
We
way
don't
more
know.
than
We
him in
don't.
his little
Right,
career.
listen, right, the way he talked
And
about
that's
his
true.
little
That's
career.
true. That's true.
I mean, yeah,
That
but
Bud can
shit.
say that.
Belts don't sell
I
though.
mean, Bud can say that. Bud can say that. I think that Bud, what it is Bud is not as outgoing. See, Spence, no offense, Spence got in that car accident. That's publicity. Spence brought that Mikey Garcia. That's a little more publicity. You see what I'm saying? All publicity is good publicity. And so he has that, you know what I mean? He's got people that know him. He's recognizable. The Dallas Cowboys love him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
America's team. He got that behind him, bro. Oh, my man getting it out the mud. TC getting it out the mud. That don't make him a lesser fighter. That don't make him more because he's less popular. He's got
Right.
more accolades than Spence got. So
But
paying what
That's
he
accolades
think
true.
is
ain't turned
worth.
into
He's
money.
worth.
His accolades ain't turned into more money though.
That's the only
I
thing.
mean, we can talk about listen. We can talk about money all day long, bro. But that ain't gonna make the fight. This is good product right here. This product is good. This is going to sell. So we can't. I know you say projected numbers and all of that stuff. If we really project the numbers, then project this one to sell because it is going to
Okay, so
sell.
so let me
DC and
ask you
Spence
this,
is
right?
going to sell. Yeah.
Listen. Hold on, let me ask you this, right? With all his
Uh
belts,
huh.
accolades, and accomplishments, right? How come he's still a free agent and no promoter is knocking down his door to sign him?
Man, you know what that is. Come on, man. You know what it is. You know what boxing is ran by, and you know who boxing got that bag by.
Listen,
If if
this was
if
before
Bob
this was
if
before
Bob
the
say
lawsuit, baby.
Bob
Eddie
is a
came out.
Bob is a
Forget
bruh,
Bob.
Bob is a
Eddie
hit.
came out first and
No,
said, "I can't deal with him. I can't do it."
you got it, bruh. You cannot deal with the second most decorated man in active boxing right now, bro. You really listening to that, bro? Me, you, and AJ can promote TC,
Hey,
bro.
check this out, right?
Come on, man.
Listen,
If then he's not
listen,
doing his job. If he
listen,
said
I
that
think I
about
done did a
TC,
good
he
job
ain't
of
doing his
promoting
job.
myself so far.
Who?
listen.
He damn
Who?
near need
I'm
to
not a
sign me to
listen,
promote today.
Drake.
Fuck it.
Drake. I'm not a hater of
Yeah.
Crawford. I just speak the truth. This lawsuit go wrong, he gonna go from the second most decorated person in boxing to
Oh,
out of boxing.
bro, you can't say that, bro. You can't
If
say
this
that
shit
on
go
one
wrong,
hand, and then
watch.
on the other hand, listen. You can't say that on one hand, then on the other hand say, "Oh, Al gonna do whatever he gonna do." I mean, Bob gonna do whatever he gonna do to him. But then on the other hand, say, "Oh, well, Bob is the greatest thing that happened to him." You see what I'm saying? So you can't. Hey, man, he just washing his hands with Bob. This lawsuit ain't really nothing, man. This is business, bro. It ain't personal. It's
No,
business, bro.
when
Al,
you accuse
listen,
somebody of being a
Bob don't
racist,
wake up,
that's kind of personal. And I'm not a Bob fan.
bro.
But when you accuse somebody,
Bro,
listen,
is he a
when you
racist, bro?
accuse somebody of being something, that's personal. That's not business.
Is it, bro? Y'all
That
act
ain't
like this
business
is
at all.
news, bro. You act like this
Listen,
is new
I'm not
news.
even
What's
saying,
going on?
I'm not even saying that the shit ain't true. But can he prove it?
I mean, it ain't even about that. The lawsuit ain't about that, bro. The
Hey,
lawsuit ain't
check
even
this out,
about that.
right?
The lawsuit is severing him from Bob under Bob's name. This is like, okay, if y'all thought I was playing, I'm not playing.
All right,
That's
check
all
it
this
out, right?
is, bro. It ain't
Listen,
really nothing. It ain't really nothing.
one claim of the lawsuit is that he didn't get the Spence fight by 2020, right? Spence
Right.
was out all in 19 with a car accident. He had one fight, he fought Danny. So how was Bob gonna make that fight when he had a mandated fight ahead of him?
I can't really speak on that because I know inside, but I can't really speak on that. But I'm gonna say this: after Danny was supposed to be Crawford, I'm gonna say that,
It still would
and
have
that's
been,
about all I can pretty
listen,
much
excuse
say.
me,
Bud tried to fight Pacquiao. What you mean?
right.
No, I mean, I, listen,
You
bro.
can't listen, hold up.
After,
You can't
Nah,
sue
fuck
after
that.
Danny
Drop
was
that
supposed to
shit.
be Crawford,
hold up, Drake. You can't sue
I'm
somebody
telling y'all,
when the only person you saying is you want to fight Manny. How that work?
bro. Both of them was going. Didn't Earl want to fight Manny too?
See,
Hold on, wait.
Hold on,
that's why I ain't want to
you
go
got
there.
it.
After the Brook fight, who did Bud call out? He
Who did
said
he
he
call
want
out?
Manny Pacquiao next after the Brook fight. Brook, that was
Yeah,
December 14th. Or no,
yeah,
November. I'm tripping. November 14th or some shit.
yeah.
And
Now, right?
Yeah,
Spence
After
had
they
fought
strip Manny
December.
strip,
He
exactly.
didn't say the winner
Thank you,
of
Vincent Root.
listen,
Shout out to
after Manny
Vincent
got
Root.
stripped, right? He approached Spence. Spence was like, "No, you ain't got the belt. Ain't no point." That's when he went after Crawford. Then when the Crawford shit
That's from who?
didn't work, he doubled back to Spence.
What? No, that ain't how it was, Kyrie. You
Yes,
know
it
that's not
was.
how it was, bro.
Yes, it
You
was.
know that's not how it was. No,
After the
that's not
Conor
how it was.
McGregor shit fell through, and then the Ryan
We already
shit fell
listen.
through.
You gonna
Listen,
tell us? Listen. You gonna tell us on this panel that Spence didn't call out Manny after he won that fight, bro? You gonna tell?
Yeah,
You really expect
after
us
he
to
he
really,
won
believe that
the
we didn't
Mikey
he
see that?
really
Garcia
doing
fight,
that.
the
yeah,
Mikey
after
Yeah.
he
fight.
won the
After he
fight,
won
right?
that fight,
But hold up, Manny didn't
Pacquiao
get
didn't want
stripped
that
to the
smoke.
following year.
But look, he didn't
okay.
even.
And,
Manny didn't even have the belt then though.
yeah, he
Keith
did.
Thurman still had that
Yes, he
belt.
did. No,
No,
he had the belt. Manny had
no,
the belt.
Manny fought Keith Thurman for the belt in July 2019. Spence fought Mikey in March 2019. So Manny got
But
in the
did Spence
ring and
call
shit.
him out though?
Yeah, Manny got in the ring and shit. But Manny didn't. He didn't want it. He didn't want it after that. I don't know, man. He acted like he wanted. He
Right.
got in the ring and shit. Then he went
Right.
this way over here. Then he tried to all this and that. Then he came back over here. I don't know, man. It was after it seemed like after the
So
car wreck, he
Spence
thought,
called him out, bro. Spence
Right?
called
No,
him out.
Spence called him out then. I'm talking about after Manny got stripped. The first person he said he wanted to fight was Spence, and Spence was like, "You don't have a belt? No, I'm gonna fight Ugas." That's when
Hey,
Manny
wait
went
a
after
minute. Hold
Crawford.
on right there. Hold on
Hold on.
right there. Hold on right there. Goon.
Yeah,
Goon.
yeah,
Now you remember what I said? Manny with the belt is worth
yep,
more than Manny without a belt.
yep,
Ain't that our argument?
yep.
Now you just said what we've been saying, Kyrie, for about what, a year now?
Long time.
No, Spence didn't want to fight Manny without a belt. That's why he turned it down. That's why we ain't gonna get into that. But we know that Al promised him Manny with a belt. When Al couldn't deliver Manny with a belt, Spence turned that down. We gonna
I
leave it
can't
like that.
believe. I don't believe it.
Well, see,
Spence
that's
said
only
on.
because
He
listen,
We
said,
know
listen.
AJ don't believe
"Nah."
it.
Spence said on barbershop conversation that his own mouth. He said he ain't know nothing about Manny being reinstated when the
The
fight was
thing
first
was,
made.
Bro, they in the
listen,
same.
Manny was going to cash out. Manny was going to fight
Bro,
Conor
bro.
McGregor and say fuck boxing.
Right.
Wait,
He
wait,
was.
Yeah,
He was.
Kyron,
He was. He
Kyron,
was.
Kyron. That's the truth. That's the truth. But to address Earl Spence a lie. How we know it and Spence don't, bro? Come on, man.
Wow,
And him
this
and
shit
Al
is.
got the same. He under the same roof, bro. Don't you know that Al is under the same roof and he going back and forth? He got both of them on the phone. Blah 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 blah. He didn't already
Ah,
talk to Spence, bro. What's going on here, AJ? So Spence gonna tell y'all on barbershop conversation he didn't know nothing about what was going on with Manny, and y'all running with that, bro. How do he
he
not know?
said.
And he's the one that's facing Manny. How do
He
we know?
said.
And Spence don't, bro.
He said he didn't know nothing about Manny being reinstated. That's all I know. That's all I heard him say. That's from the horseman. I
And you
don't know,
believe
like
that? Do you believe that?
I
Do you
believe.
believe that?
I believe everything Spence got to say. Goddamn.
No fucking shit.
Okay,
No fucking shit.
okay. Kyron, do you believe, Kyron?
Hey, but look,
Kyron,
check this
do
out.
you believe that Spence did not know nothing about Manny getting reinstated for that belt? You
Yep.
didn't know. You believe Spence?
I'm gonna tell you
no, not
this.
nothing. He had to know something.
I'm gonna tell you
Okay
this.
then. All right then.
I think Spence probably took it because he didn't want Crawford to get it.
For
Cause that
bargaining,
would
for
have put,
bargaining,
that would have put Bud. That would have put
yeah.
it. Damn, you just had to pay that old man. And you don't,
Right.
you know what was gonna happen to him. You know.
Listen.
Bro, y'all leaving
Crawford
out one
either
important factor.
listen. Either Crawford needed that Manny fight to go through, or them Porter numbers to be better.
And
To be
neither one
on.
of them
Bro,
did.
bro, you know that Crawford turned down that fight, right? It wasn't Manny. Manny signed. The money was there.
Right.
Manny signed the
Right.
contract. Yeah. So we can't say what Crawford needed, because evidently Crawford didn't feel like he needed it, because he the
Now
one that
check
walked
this
away.
out, Drake. Oh, Drake, you just admitted that he turned down the fight. A fight he been chasing for 6 years.
He should have took that money.
No, but there's a reason why
And
he
turned
done
down
that,
the
bro.
fight.
The money
No,
went right.
listen. No, the money was there. Because Manny signed it, remember? Manny signed the contract.
Right.
So the money was there.
Right.
The reason why he turned it down is something more in what's going on now. What's going on? I'm just gonna say this. What's going on now? What's going on then? That's why.
Say less. Say less. Say less.
Okay.
All right. So now Bud can get it out with 50-50. Fuck it. Come
But
outside.
the thing is this,
Hey.
right? Listen, despite the reason, right? You can't say you've been wanting this for 6 years and then you get it and you say no. And
I
then
mean,
you
see,
tell
it
me
depends.
like
Like if what's going on now was going on during that time, whatever. I understand that. You know.
I mean, listen.
I don't know why he
Bob, it was probably
re-signed with the shit anyway. If he already knew back, I don't. Maybe he didn't know as much or what.
It was probably an extension added to the fight. You know what I mean? Knowing Bob, that's how he do business. You want this fight? Yeah, all right. Well, you might have to give me a couple more fights or a couple more years, depending on who you are.
Look, he's smiling. Look.
You know what I'm saying? Anyway,
though, right?
Bob ain't worth a damn.
But this is the thing, though, right, Drake?
Yeah.
If Crawford don't go fuck with, if he don't go deal with Floyd, he gonna be on a man like with a man without an island.
Well, ain't nobody fuck with them broke cats, man. Why y'all keep talking about he can gonna have to mess with Floyd to get him fight, bro? Y'all not strong arming that man.
Oh, okay.
Y'all
So
can't
who we
strong
gonna
arm
fight?
it.
Who gonna make the fight?
Let me tell you something, bro.
Bob
Listen,
ain't
let me
making
tell
no
you
fight
something, bro.
no time soon.
Listen, everybody on this panel got a pretty strong will. You see what I'm saying? Everybody run with they set of friends when they ran with they set of friends. So you're gonna try to tell each one of us on this panel that's alpha men, when we wanted to fight somebody, we had to drop our gang and join that gang in order to fight us. No, bro. Crawford's not leaving his
Who's
set
gonna make the
to
fight?
join somebody
Who's
to
gonna make
fight
the
somebody.
fight, Drake?
That's not of the question, bro. That's out of the
Who's
question.
gonna make the fight, Drake?
Spence got to make the fight, bro.
No. PBC got to make the fight.
No, Spence
See,
got
y'all
to make the
always want
fight,
to
bro.
drop
Don't
this
put that
crap.
on me.
Listen. Everything that go wrong with Crawford life, y'all want to drop on Spence.
What's wrong with Crawford life?
Man,
everything
it
is
do seem like he going through some shit. But look, check this out.
Who going? AJ, don't you co-sign that? AJ, don't you co-sign that shit, AJ?
Look, do
Hey,
you
check
remember?
it out, right? Listen. Crawford is suing Bob now for not making the fight, and you are still making posts saying that it's Crawford's fault. I mean, that it's Spence's fault. I don't get that.
Bro, because I refuse to let y'all use Bob's suit in 2022 for something that Earl said in 2018, bro. No, y'all not getting out of this right here. Earl said in 2018, get belt, we gonna get it on. You see what I'm saying? Now in 2022,
Bob said no.
Now in 2022, y'all want to say, "Oh no, well he's suing Bob." So it's just what happened to them 3 years in between, bro?
Bob said no, the fight need to build.
Bob didn't say that. Bob didn't say that. Bob said, as a matter of fact, since you quoting, Bob said that TC beat Spence and somebody else in the same night. I forgot the other person. I think he said Thurman and Spence in the same night or something like that.
Well,
so we can't
Bob also
man.
said he didn't want to fight Porter, Thurman, and Danny. Bob
so
also said
you don't believe nothing. You just said that Bob, without Bob, this, that, and the third. Now you lifting Bob word is golden to you. Which one is it?
Who is his promoter?
Now we using
It
Bob.
depends on what we're talking about.
Who makes his fights?
Right.
It depends on what we're talking about.
Who makes his fights?
Man. AJ, you cold blooded.
Hey, but look, check this out. Y'all remember Spence said Bob is gonna be Bud's biggest fight.
Yeah.
He said it.
and
He
vice
said
versa,
hold
bro.
on. So
Okay, but shit, Bob been everybody's biggest fight. Floyd, Oscar. What is that saying? They ain't really saying that.
I mean, shit. He let him know what it was from the get go.
We knew what
And
Bob been
Hey,
doing.
bro, but listen to this though. Let's be honest. TC don't need Spence. Spence needs TC at this point.
If he want to be
negative,
undisputed,
I'm just gonna be 100.
negative. Because I'm gonna tell
Yeah.
you what's gonna happen. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. It's a good chance
What's
that
gonna happen?
Castano. It's a good chance Castano gonna fuck around and whoop Jamel ass.
No,
in
Jamel
March.
gonna be focused this fight, brother. You can believe that.
Hey, I hope so. But if not, if Brian whoop his ass, you know what's happening next, don't you?
What's happening next?
Spence versus
What
Castano,
Spence?
undisputed.
Him
Quit
and
playing.
Spence. Listen,
From the
Castano gonna get
amateurs.
his ass. Castano gonna get knocked out this fight.
And then what? And then what?
Oh shit!
He'll be undisputed. Fuck it. It is what it is.
And then what? He can't go up to Spence.
Right.
Got to go up to 54. What is it? Then what? What are you gonna do? It's
Oh,
over.
they not gonna
Tell
fight.
Bud, come on. That's where I
It's
want him at
over.
anyway.
Bud ain't listen. Bud don't have to come to 54. He can stay at 47 and clean up. Since Spence scared to come across the street,
Clean
bro.
Ah, man. It ain't no streets
Clean
no
up.
more.
Hey, Drico, can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir.
Is the Taylor fight still an option?
No.
Wow.
Negative.
Nah, I think the Taylor fight out the window,
Over
bro.
with.
I think the Taylor fight out the window.
Hey, being real though. Is Bud
Yeah.
just gonna have to wait, or who he gonna fight? He gonna have to wait, right?
He ain't got to fight. He don't got to fight.
Okay.
Okay, so let me ask you this, right? If
He
Ugas and
just fought
Spence do
last month,
300,
2 months ago. Why not?
Drake, listen,
Yeah.
Drake, if Ugas and Spence do three anything, right? What you think the split gonna be? You think that 70-30 gonna be solidified?
Bro, I'm not really worried about the split. I just want to know who's gonna whip who ass. That's all I'm worried about.
The
Bro.
fight gotta get
I don't
made
give a
before
damn about the split.
Man, you know what? Fuck all
I'm
this
a,
split. Spence by 7-round TKO.
okay.
Yeah, I like that
Yeah.
too. But the
Yeah,
thing
look
is
at
this,
that.
right? We can predict and all that crap, whatever. But if the fight don't get made, all we doing is, wondering for real.
Yeah, I'm just getting tired of this shit, man. It's been 2 minutes there. I'm
It's
tired
gonna
of
get
going around
made.
here defending all these.
Goon.
Yo,
Goon.
what's up?
What you think? What you
About
think?
what? About what? About the fight?
About Spence? Yeah.
Oh man, you already know. I feel Bud go beat him. I ain't saying he go knock him out. I ain't saying he go stop him, but I believe he gonna beat him.
This
Hey,
nigga
go.
tripping.
What's
Go.
up? What
You
up, though?
sitting over there all quiet. So let me ask you this, right? If the Ugas fight do well in pay-per-view, what will be the split offered to Crawford?
I mean, first of all, we got to find out who gonna win that fight first.
Okay, well,
we can't
say
get
Spence win.
we can't get
Say
the cart
Spence
without the
win.
horse. You know what I'm
Say
saying?
Spence win and
Okay.
and it do 300. What's the
Okay.
offer to Crawford?
They probably go come at him with a 70-30.
So it's not going to change.
Who? What you mean? What's not gonna change?
It's 70-30 now.
I'm not gonna say that because it wasn't no negotiation, bro.
You know what made it 70-30? That 135K against Porter. That hurt a lot. Y'all don't admit it. That I thought that fight was going to do about the same as Spence and Porter. Seriously.
I thought it was gonna do like 400.
But it didn't. That
Listen, y'all asked me about what I thought was gonna happen in the fight, and now y'all talking about numbers.
What those numbers did was solidified everything Bob was saying.
Hey, Karan, I think you going in and out, bro.
Yeah. Hey, Goon.
What up?
Man, look, I've been watching Ugas fights and I've been watching Spence fights. I don't know how this shit gonna happen. What's your breakdown of it?
I got Earl winning, but I don't think that's gonna be an easy fight for him by no means. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I just don't. I've been looking. I was like, man, god damn, this shit gonna be.
Ugas a tough motherfucker, man.
Yeah.
Like, real. No cap.
But Ugas don't have no pop behind him.
Ugas
If he can't keep Spence off of him,
Ugas is
it's gonna be a
slower than
different fight. Yes.
Ugas is even slower and more Frankensteinish than Earl Spence. I got Earl Spence.
I knew he was gonna say that shit.
It was
Yeah,
another
I got Earl Spence, man. I got Earl Spence. Even though, and I'm gonna tell y'all something right here. Y'all, this is what it is. If TC already, and I call this fight useless because if Ugas and Spence fight is useless because if TC already told your monkey ass he's not taking 60-40, why would you fight Ugas and then try to come double back and fight and get more leverage and different? He's not taking 30, bro.
Because
You mad at the wrong
I'm gonna tell
party.
you why. Hold, I'm gonna tell you
You
why.
on
What he should have did?
No.
What
You
he
answer
should
the
have
question.
did
I'm gonna tell
was
you why.
hold on. But what he should have did was Spence could have fought TC right now instead of Ugas. Instead of paying that step aside money, he could have fought TC right now because TC is free, and then he could have went unified with Ugas. He could have
TC
let
All right,
just
Ugas
now,
fight.
can I tell you why? Can I tell you why now?
Yeah, tell me. Come on.
Because only us motherfuckers that be on these journals talking shit about it all day, only people that give a fuck about it. Spence don't give a fuck about that shit.
True that.
He going in his direction with his plan. At the end of his plan was Crawford.
So he don't care what y'all fans say. See,
Listen.
that's who y'all support. That's who y'all supporting, bro.
He already said that he was going to get 3 belts. So if he don't have 3 belts, why fight Crawford first?
Bro, it don't make no difference who we fight. He didn't say he was getting the belt. What he said was,
to him and do.
No, because now you weren't playing. What he said was he was going to be undisputed at 147. Then he was going to move up. Let's get it together.
Right.
Okay, let's get this together here. Okay, don't TC got a belt? Didn't TC have a belt before Ugas got a belt? Why did TC got to be last, bro? Come on, man. It is what it is. He running.
Okay, I'm going to give you another reason why.
Oh my goodness.
I'm going to give you another reason why. All right. Crawford was with Arum. Bob couldn't even make fights for his own fighters that wasn't complicated and difficult. So, of course, they're going to be difficult with Al Heyman. So, therefore, the fights that I can make now, with all that less stress, are the fights we're going to go for. We know Bob's going to be a pain in the ass and drag it out, so we might as well say that shit for last.
You can't say that because didn't TC just fight okay then, so what we doing here, bro?
Porter didn't
it was ordered by the WBO.
What is Porter? Ain't Porter PBC, bro? Didn't Sean Porter just fight?
The WBO made that fight, not Bob.
They had to make it or get stripped.
You know why Crawford got
Porter PBC?
Oh, Drake. You know why Crawford got $6 million for that fight? Because Bob couldn't afford to let it go to a purse bid, lose it to Eddie Hearn. So he overpaid both of them so they can just make the fight easy. Because if it went to purse bid, Eddie Hearn would outbid him.
Bro, he didn't get. Listen, bro. Listen. Let's get this overpaid business out the way first of all, because do you know what the gross fight made as a total? So we can't say he overpaid nobody because Bob is not in the business to lose money. So I don't think nobody on this panel is going to believe that Bob Arum, that's been in the business for 60 years, is going to just overpay this black guy just because he, out of the kindness of his heart, he's going to overpay him $3 more million.
Ain't nobody saying out of no kindness of no heart. You're not listening.
We got to
not listening.
What else did he do it for? If it wasn't out of the kindness of his heart, would he made a mistake?
No, if that fight went to purse bid, if that fight went to purse bid, would Eddie Hearn have outbidded him?
We can't speak on that because that didn't happen. What happened was the fight was made. He got his $6 million and he knocked him out. He stopped him. And now we on to today's business.
No.
Kenny stopped him.
Kenny stopped him.
I knew.
Why didn't Kenny? Listen. Wasn't Kenny in the corner when he fought Spence?
Yeah.
Y'all, hold on.
Why didn't Kenny stop that fight?
You talking about the same?
Because they wasn't looking to retire.
Hold on. You talking about the same Kenny that said if Porter fought how he fought Spence, we wouldn't even be having this conversation?
Right.
I'm talking about the same Porter that got in the ring 2 weeks after he fought Earl Spence to train for TC. That's the same. That's what we're talking about.
That
So
guy.
when he said he wasn't ready to fight, who was he? Who was he training 2 weeks after he fought Spence? Let's not play with this
Formella,
now.
Sebastian.
That's
He
who he
was
fought.
still ready to go. He's still ready to go. I guarantee you right now, if you call TC right now and say TC, Spence ready to take this fight, I bet you Spence ready to go right now, and I bet you he on weight.
But
Right
see, the
now.
thing is,
Hold on, you said what?
Porter
What you
was
say?
talking about retiring before the Crawford fight.
Come on, man.
Hey,
See,
bro.
look,
hold on,
look,
if we gonna believe
hold up. I've
He
been letting
said
y'all
that.
cook for a minute. I've been letting y'all cook. Hell no.
Go
Look,
ahead,
Hell
man.
no, what?
you told me you wasn't gonna cry if Porter lost after the fight, man. Come
I'm not
on, man. After
crying.
the fact, not everybody's like,
I'm not
oh,
crying.
Kenny,
But
Kenny. I want to finish that. I
Go ahead.
want to finish that. Y'all deflecting like a mug right now, bro. Only thing I want to hear y'all say is Bud B. Porter. That's it. I don't care.
A little
Bud
bit.
B. Porter.
He
No,
was
no,
about
little
to
bit.
get beat
Bud B.
worse than
Porter.
that,
Nope,
bro.
I
You
ain't
better
saying
be glad that his daddy pulled that nigga up off of him, bro. He was about to get fucked
Come
up.
on, man.
And y'all know that.
Come on, man. I mean,
But that's
listen,
all I have
if
to
we
say. Y'all
keeping
go
it
ahead.
real, right? Listen, if we keeping it real, nobody that Crawford beat was on their back. Nobody was on their back. They was all standing up.
Bro, he got a 7-year knockout streak, don't he?
What are we talking
Don't he got a
about?
7-year knockout streak?
Yep. I think Boost do too. I think they should mix it up.
I bet you do. I bet you do. Hey, look. Hey, I bet you do. You know, what was that energy when Boots was on Earl ass,
it really don't matter because even
Yes, it
even
does.
if they
It
do
does
fight,
matter.
even
It
if they
does
do
matter.
fight, Spence gonna fight the winner, you know. So even if I feel
Hey,
like
Goon.
Boost gonna win,
No.
I
Hey,
know what
Goon.
Spence gonna
Hey,
do.
Goon.
You know, I caught
Hey,
that little
Goon.
bullshit.
Hey, Goon. Listen,
What
we'll
up?
throw this back on him. Where's Boots' fan base? Where's Boots' numbers?
What the
Is
numbers?
Boots for the
Where
people?
the pay-per-view buys at?
Yeah.
Shit,
We going forward.
Boots
We
ain't
ain't
on
going
Buys
backwards,
at,
bro.
bro.
Zero ain't far
We're
from
not going backwards.
135.
We are not going backwards.
Zero ain't far from
Listen,
135. Goddamn it.
And
we
135 ain't too far
ain't
from
going.
that 200 or something with Earl or 3, whatever
We
it
ain't going.
was.
Listen. We are not going backwards, bro. We won't spend for nothing.
But look, check this out.
Come out, wherever you are.
I actually really,
It's
I
got to
just thought
come
about this.
outside.
Look, check this out. Check this out right here. I really just thought about
What's
this.
up?
What if Spence fought Bud next and then fought Ugas for undisputed? That's a step backwards.
I just said it. I just said that.
So,
See, you
okay,
don't pay
okay.
attention.
I ain't hear you say. I heard you say
No,
Boost a step
but
backwards.
AJ, but
I
they,
said,
I think I don't want to speak for all y'all, but I think we would want to see that fight last for all the marbles, other than one of them fighting each other and then got to go fight Ugas to unify.
I want. This is what I said. This is what I said. I thought Ugas should have fought Stancionis first, right? Or whatever, right? And then the winner of Earl fight TC, the winner of Earl and TC fight the winner of Stancionis and
No, that's not a bigger fight.
That's 2-3 steps back.
You could put a monkey wrench in some shit.
That's not a bigger fight.
No,
I'm just saying you could put a monkey wrench in that shit.
I'm just saying though, it ain't about it's about. I mean, come on. At least we getting some fights.
That's
you know
the
what I mean?
equivalent. That's the equivalent of a stay busy fight for undisputed. That's trash.
There you go. Why not?
Right.
We getting TC and we getting Earl with a guarantee that the winner gonna fight for undisputed against the winner of Stancionis. And they fight on the same
Listen,
card.
how about this, right? While Ugas is fighting, you know, Spence, why don't Crawford fight Boots? Everybody else got to fight.
Okay, let me ask you
What
a
does
question.
Boots bring to the table?
I'm gonna answer that
What
real
does Boots
quick.
bring to the table?
I'm gonna answer that real quick, Drake. I want to see that fight. Just so I could hear what I know that I'm gonna hear.
Which one?
He fought him when he was too green and all that. You know, like
Are you talking about Boots? Oh yeah, I already got it lined up.
Yeah, you know.
Soon as Boots drop, what's Boots' best win? What's Boots' best win? Goddamn it! Look.
Right.
So another meme machine. Goddamn it.
Now, we can't take away from what Boots did by no means, but like, what warrants this fight for Boots?
What did
I'm
Boots
gonna tell you.
do?
I'm gonna tell you what
Floyd
wants to fight.
Mayweather never fought
I'm gonna
Paul
tell you what
Williams.
wants to
Everybody
fight.
wanted Paul Williams to fight Mayweather,
Listen,
but that didn't
I'm
make
gonna
no sense.
tell you what wants to fight. Mo,
What's up?
Ortiz, the number 1, is fighting the number 3. Everybody else has fights lined up.
Okay.
So why shouldn't the champ fight the number 2? Boots is top 3.
Why she?
Well, I gotta lower myself to fight a watered down Sox when I'm waiting on a Spence fight.
This man said socks.
Choose,
Okay, because the last nigga you fought wasn't even ranked. That's why.
You said
'Cause
what?
the last nigga he fought wasn't even a welterweight.
Who, Boots?
No,
Bro, y'all act like
Brooke
Lipinus.
wasn't no
Y'all act
welterweight.
like Lipinus is. Bro,
Hey, you
before
digging yourself in the
Lipinus,
hole right now, Karan. You digging yourself in the hole right now, bro. Because
the last fight in Boots fought was 143rd.
Who did what? What'd you say?
What you say, Drake?
Go ahead, Goon.
No, I ain't hear what you said. What you say?
I said the fight before Lipinus, the dude was ranked 143rd that Boots fought. And who is Lipinus?
A blown up 140 pounder, bro. Come on, let's
But
Okay,
a blown
so
up
hold
140
it.
pounder too.
So what
I'm
was
sorry?
Kell Brook doing for
Really,
the last 2 years?
135. He started at 140, then he went down. That's a different story. We don't,
Hey, what was Kell Brook doing for the last 3 years? Because when they was talking about the junior middleweights, they wasn't talking about him.
What Kell Brook doing right now?
Right.
Playing.
That's what he was doing before the fight.
Hey, look, he playing because Spence fucked up his career, man. So now he on.
I think Triple G messed up his career.
Nope. Triple G just altered it a little bit. Spence put the icing on the cake on that motherfucker.
Here we go.
And Bud came back. And Bud came back and swept up the last of.
All right, so Mo, that's what we was talking about. This 70-30.
Okay.
The 70-30. If that's what it is, do you think you need to take it and make the fight?
See, what I think don't matter, bro, because you feel what I'm saying?
But hold on. Everything we're talking about is based on our opinions, right?
True that.
So yeah, you get one. You can get one on that.
No, I'm just saying, like, you asked me a question, I can't really answer for another person. If you asking me would I take 60-40, I probably would, but I can't be mad at the next man if he feel like
he worked
more than that.
Yeah.
I can't.
I understand that, right? Now, I do understand that, right? Now, let's look at the situation, all right? He can't go back to Bob. Eddie ain't fucking with him. So if he don't take the Spence fight, you think PBC gonna pay him less? Or they gonna still give him $5-6 million for a fight with Thurman or somebody else?
It depends on how bad PBC want Earl to unify and move to 154.
Check this out, man. They don't give a fuck about Crawford like that.
If they want to
That's what
work
y'all don't get.
and do an honest negotiation and actually call some attorneys and stuff like that, get the paperwork going, that's one thing. But just to say on Facebook or IG, or whatever I give you, that ain't
check this out. Check this out, right? Crawford is plan A, all right? Plan A2 is fight Thurman or just move the fuck up. They're not going to be playing. They're not giving. They didn't build Spence up to be the A side to get that shit to fuck to Crawford. No, that's not going to happen.
True.
That's not going to happen.
Bro,
but you gotta put forth some honest negotiation, bro. Like
honest
negotiation. Bro, listen.
135.
Listen,
honest negotiation.
You cannot freeze. You cannot freeze TC out and then say, well, we doing all the heavy lifting. You can't take Ugas. You tried to steal Manny. You stole Ugas. Like, what else? Do the heavy lifting. But at the end of the day, y'all gotta go through Nebraska. Y'all gotta go through Nebraska, bro. Period.
This out, right?
One at a time, y'all. One at a time, bro.
Rico, it was Crawford that told Spence, stop hiding behind the promoters. They work for us. They do what we say. They make the fights we want. He didn't make the Porter fight. He held out on signing the Brook fight. So what fights did he want? Damn.
What? You can't say that. He got the Porter fight. He fought Brooks. What are we doing here?
Hey, I think he
Kyrie, what are we
froze.
doing?
Hey, but
He
look,
should
until he,
freeze with that bullshit he just said.
hey, look, until we come back, let's talk about this fight that's actually getting made.
Okay.
Shakur versus Valdez next. What's
Oh
going
man,
on?
that's gonna be a good fight, bro. That's gonna be a good fight. I got Shakur though.
I want to see what their chin like when they left hook land. That left hook a motherfucker. I don't know if y'all follow Valdez or
I do.
What?
they left hook a motherfucker.
He for
It
real,
been a motherfucker
man.
for a long time.
He's serious. He's definitely serious, bro.
Hey, he's solid. Valdez is solid, man. He's not going for the games. He's coming straight at you.
I'll tell you this too,
He's coming with bad intentions. Yeah.
Hey, Drake, I'll tell you this too.
Yeah.
Shakur, he gonna have to fucking fight. It ain't gonna be like when he was just beating the shit out of dog the last fight. You feel what I'm saying? He gonna have some shit in the back. That is an actual fight, man. That's a fact.
He got to plant. He got to plant, and he got to throw some bombs to keep that man apart. And when he plants and stops them plants, Valdez is gonna that hook. He gonna come up with that.
Who you got?
Hey, this is good shit, man. This is good shit. 2022, a good year.
Who you got? Who y'all got?
Hey man, I'm excited. Everybody outside now, except for Spence. Everybody outside.
What you mean?
Boxing time.
Hey, but look.
And man, I'm appreciating boxing again, bro. Like I'm appreciating. But to stay on top of though with Valdez, man. Valdez is something else, man. He's very heavy-handed, man. That hook is more potent than the right hand.
I'm gonna tell you, we're gonna have this shit together. He can't be bullshitting at all.
The only reason I think Shakur might outbox him is because his last performance. You only as good as your last performance, man. Look, what's the Robson Conscient, whatever the fuck nigga name is.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't really. He was outboxing that time. He didn't really do enough. He didn't really do enough to win. I think Valdez, I think the right man won, but it showed that Valdez can be outboxed.
Yeah, it's true. And yes, Vincent Roof, to interrupt you, my brother. Yeah, Vincent Roof. Yeah, he can mandate WBO. So if he wanted, but depending on what this lawsuit looking like, I don't know. But my fault, AJ, I cut you off.
I wouldn't mess with them people.
I was like, Bud just filed his mandatory, right? So he should be good, right? For a minute.
Well, he's moving up.
No, he's talking about moving up from 140. He got all the belts, and then
So if you move up, even and you still become the mandatory, even though you just follow mandatory, you still I can see. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Now, with that
go ahead, finish your thought.
Bud is trying to do, would that trump some shit if Josh do that?
If Bud ain't only thing that can trump that what Josh is doing is a unification.
Okay.
So if Bud ain't unifying with nobody, then he will have to fight Taylor.
I mean, by the time, because what's the name fight next month anyway. So if he can wait, by the time that whole little situation get done, a little Spence, after Spence. Who guys ass,
But see, this is where it gets tricky though, because Bob can send Taylor up there and be like, mandate this. We're gonna delay that Spence situation, and you know what I'm saying. And he got to sign or something. You know what I mean? Depends on the deadline. Because don't they got a deadline?
I think he can do some shit like that out of spite.
Yeah, I mean, Al just did it with Porter.
Sure,
Al did it with Porter. See, remember TC was going to fight Manny, and Al kept dangling Porter back and forth. Mandate Porter. See, Al did it. It's slick. It's slick. You can say it, AJ. I know you. But Al done that with Porter.
I ain't saying nothing.
Al pulled that slick shit out, boy.
Yeah. But I think it's exciting, man. Valdez, I think Shakur can't be still for a second. He got to stay on that bike.
No, he on his ass.
Man.
And Shakur ain't really
if he stands to, he cannot do what he did against Herring. He can't stand there and
No, it's a
showboat
different
and
fight.
play with this man. But Valdez can be outboxed though. He
Yeah,
can
for
be
sure,
outboxed.
for sure.
Can he keep a Valdez off him?
He gonna
Oh
have to.
no,
He
because
gonna
I
have
don't
to.
Valdez
think so, man.
coming, man.
See, that's the thing. I don't know.
Valdez coming.
Valdez a dog. You can hit the nigga with the kitchen sink.
Yeah,
Nigga still coming.
yeah.
I was watching him and
Valdez
shit
is
last.
coming, man.
Yeah, I mean, I done seen him get
Yeah,
dropped 2-3 times. Come right back up, either drop the
and
nigga or
get back
stop him.
up. Woo. Yeah, yeah. Man. Is he going to Valdez break Shakur's will? Or will Shakur be able to outbox him for 12 rounds?
Man, it's gonna be.
I
I
never
just want to
seen
see what.
Shakur get frustrated. Have you ever seen Shakur even get frustrated in the ring, bro?
Nah.
Nope. But you
Man,
remember, who was that? I don't think it was the Toka Khan nigga. It was a nigga that he ended up saying. He said, "Man, he's strong as hell. He hit hard or something, so he had to do what he had to do."
Who he said that about?
It was somebody that he was supposed to whoop his ass. I think it was the Toka Khan Cherry. It was either him or the dude after him. But everybody was complaining about the fight.
Oh, that was like 2 fights ago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
he ain't look good in that at all. I ain't
he
gonna lie.
said he was like, man, he said he was strong or whatever, so he had to, and he didn't look good. You pull that shit. What it is? April 30th.
Huh?
I think that's when the fight supposed to be, April 30th.
oh
I
yeah,
didn't.
yeah.
I didn't see the date. I
Yeah,
just
I
heard
think
they was fighting.
it was April 30th. He pulled that shit April 30th. His ass might go night. I said it.
He said, "You're not gonna take it back."
Nah, I ain't taking it back.
Tank, you know what? Tank gotta give my man Rolly his one.
Man, for real,
He
bro.
gotta,
Real talk,
yeah,
man.
he gotta give him his one, bro.
I think Rolly
That
got
was
a
some
chance.
bullshit. I knew it was some bullshit. They did
Yeah,
Rolling as a motherfucker, bro.
Oh, and then if his hand fuck around and betray him like he did, it's gonna get ugly.
Listen, Goon, I'll call you right back, son. Okay. If Goon picked Rolly in 3
Yeah, for sure.
to knock Tank
In
out.
3.
3
Yeah,
rounds.
and listen. I thought Goon was out of his fucking mind, and I said,
Nice.
"I was Goon picking 3." Man,
In
I didn't
3?
say nothing. You know what I'm saying right then, but I
3
kind of
rounds,
looked.
bro.
I was like, "Bro," I started looking at Rolly, and I forgot Inspiring Rolly was knocking Tank around. Don't forget that.
Rolling's
Don't forget that.
underrated.
Inspiring.
Little shit that he
Yeah,
do.
he was knocking Tank around, and then I seen the power he had, man. And I said, "This dude is retarded." You know, he got a thick tongue, so I know that's a sign of his Rolly tongue is so
This retarded
thick.
nigga stronger than most.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, bro.
But then
And he
again,
got that retarded grip in both hands, bro.
and the shit awkward. You know where that motherfucker coming
Yes.
from. Then he gonna make the little ugly ass sound with it. Yo, what the hell going on, man?
Man,
Yeah.
that motherfucker Rolling gonna kill
Yeah,
somebody.
I saw somebody doing that ugly ass shit. Piss me off, man. Might hit my ass with
Yeah,
me
listen,
that
see,
level. I ain't know
Keith Johnson said Rolly Mike T. Yeah, bro, it's a good possibility. When I started going back and looking at Tank, but
They
did you see
sleeping
that
on
broom?
Rolling,
Everybody was making fun of him with that broom thing when he had the broom and the boxing glove at the end of it. You see that?
Yeah.
Bro, did you see how quick Rolly was though? Everybody looking at the
Rolly
broom
a
and
big
say that's
motherfucker
stupid.
in that weight class too. He's really big.
Rolly
I
is
said
quick.
that the other day.
Yeah.
And he a big
Rolly-
135 too. But
I started looking at it, bro.
Tank can outbox him though.
But
too.
what?
Shit.
Tank can outbox.
Man, Tank, when he get hit, it's just like what I told y'all with Wilder, bro. Remember when I told him that shit, Rick? I said, when that motherfucker get hit, he'll go back to the old motherfucking Wilder, bro. Like,
Yep. Yeah, so I don't know, man. We haven't seen Tank in trouble. I mean, it's a reason for that, man. When Rolly was whooping his ass in Spire, and I said, wow, that's why. You
That's
know,
right.
why else would you not want to fight this dude? This dude talking all kind of shit to you, whatever you want. Hey, Floyd, fuck all that.
Talking
I don't
shit to
care how
you,
I
but
many
don't
no
know,
nigga,
women he
Tank.
break.
no
He
nigga is
put
gonna
on
talk
Twitter.
to you
He
like that.
said, "Let me get him. I'll take care of him or go on and
Yeah, Tank want to fight him, but the promotion team, like,
Bro,
that's a risk they not willing to
bro,
take, bro. They're
do
not
you
willing to take. I
understand
don't
that
blame them.
all
I don't blame them.
all Tank had to say was, I'm gonna knock you out for all the women you supposedly touched and blah blah blah. You know, he would have got the women against drunk drive,
Right.
everything. Women would have been
Like
all
Diego
on him,
Corrales
bro.
did Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah,
I mean, no,
yeah.
like
When
Floyd,
Diego
no,
did Floyd like that,
Floyd did Diego like that, and then Diego said, "Well, I'm gonna whoop your ass."
yeah. Did he
All
end up?
the fathers around this motherfucker.
Damn.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Rest in peace. But he didn't. He damn sure didn't whoop his
yeah.
ass though. Rest in peace.
Vincent Roof. That's correct. But you know what, man? I'm gonna tell you something. Did you see that Jay Prince's diary about that fight about Mayweather and
Floyd was
and
scared, bro.
yeah, Mayweather and what's his name? We just said
Diego
it. What's his
Corrales.
name? Corrales.
Chico, yeah.
Yeah. He said that Floyd was scared,
Scared of the
petrified
fight.
of Diego Corrales.
Y'all gotta remember,
Yeah.
Diego
I
was
ain't
a
gonna lie, he was a
fucking
big
killer.
motherfucker.
Diego
He
was
was
a fucking killer, dog.
Diego,
Like for real.
everything that Diego touched, he broke. He was breaking ribs and jaws and noses.
That part. That part.
So what you saying, Floyd? That
Whew.
nigga is that? I think that's what I heard you saying.
Yeah.
That Floyd,
Yeah,
What was
nigga.
what?
that nigga?
Oh yeah, for
Cause
When he
sure.
beat
to
Corral,
even be
and he
scared
whooped
to
that.
man to be scared like that and still go out there and you know what I'm
Perform.
saying?
But them the ones that have beat you, bro. Them the ones that have beat your ass. A scary dude
The
will
scared
beat the
nigga the one
shit out
that'll
you,
shoot
bro.
your ass too. Like, man, that
Yes,
nigga scary as
yes,
hell. Okay, nigga, he gonna shoot your ass
yes,
because
He
he's
gonna
scared.
blast your ass the
yes,
first chance you get because he's
yes,
scared.
yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but Floyd, I think what it was, man, Floyd was on top of his game, and that was the best Floyd because he was on his power, his
Well, he
timing,
had
everything. Floyd,
Everything.
he utilized everything on 100
See,
that
look,
night.
that's one of them nights where everything
went
clicks.
right.
Everything clicks. Hey,
Yeah,
what's I know
Floyd was ready,
y'all
man.
Bud fans, man. Tell me what night y'all was like, damn, everything clicking for Bud right now. The power, speed, the timing, everything on point. His
Shit.
best performance. Not, his opposition kind of. You know what I'm
I ain't
saying?
gonna say his best win. I'm gonna say
No, not just
Gamboa.
his best performance.
I'm gonna say
Best
Gamboa
performance.
was.
It depends on what you're looking for. I
I
like the
don't know,
hostile
man,
fight too.
because Gamboa was on his ass the first couple of rounds.
Yeah, he
He was a slow
was.
And the
starter.
reason I say,
Everybody on his ass for the first couple of rounds.
yeah, the reason I say Gamboa, man, is the same reason I say that Porter is Spence's best fight because Spence showed me a lot that fight. He showed me that dog where Spence had to dig down and just go toe to toe. You know what I'm saying? I think that was Spence's best fight. Now a showcase fight, we can name 2 or 3 of them for Spence's. But that fight where he had to just get doggish and get down and show what he really made of, that Porter fight was it. And that's why I say that Gamboa fight was really
True.
Gamboa
Yeah, I can
or
see that.
yeah. Yeah, because like you just said, he had to dig himself out of that because Gamboa was heating him up. You know what I'm saying? Green Machine too. Jeff Horn too. I mean, you know what I mean? When you think about it, Jeff Horn.
Mean Machine for sure. Mean Machine who knew that one.
Yeah. Mean
He was
Machine.
having success. He was having success early.
Yeah.
But we've seen that before.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Some good shit,
I
man.
mean,
Good
what
shit.
yeah. Yeah, I like it. I like boxing again, man, but I think Spence did honestly in on some real shit. I see AJ, you laughing already. Honestly, man, on some real shit, I think Spence kind of got a little duck in him when it come to TC, bro.
Man,
And
ain't
I'm
no
not,
duck,
and
man. Come on, man.
If it
man,
looked
I'm
like
not.
a duck,
Listen, bro.
like a duck. No, I'm joking. Fuck with you.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you something, bro. Okay, AJ, you box, don't you? Did you box, AJ?
Not no more. Shit.
Oh, but
I ain't
did you?
been
You
to it.
used to though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Goon, you used to box. Goon was
Yeah.
ranked and shit. So Goon used to box. Okay, it's that little. I ain't never boxed before, but I know when I look at a dude, and I know before I fire on a dude, I get that little nervous feeling, like, you know what I'm saying?
It's a good
Especially
thing.
if son, yeah, especially if son known for whooping ass. You know what I'm saying? I know. Okay, I'm gonna have to. You
Man,
know what
shit
I'm
together.
saying? Like I'm gonna have to really. Yeah, it don't be that fear, but it be that little apprehension where you be like, so Earl saying this, Earl and TC is the same. You know what I mean? They the same as us. They ain't no different. So when Earl look at TC just running through, boom, 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 Earl gotta be like, you know what? I ain't really living right. I ain't
Yeah,
really
you
been in
got
the
to. You
gym
got
doing
to
no
think
extra
like that.
sit ups.
Yeah. I ain't, I know
I'm
that
being
nigga in the gym
100.
every day, and I'm out here bullshitting.
Yeah, I'm
If
being
you being real
100.
with
Yeah,
yourself,
yeah, Goon.
you may not. I'm not saying that he's saying like, "Oh, dog, go beat my ass," but at the same time, he thinking like, "Damn, he got to be like, yeah, that motherfucker focused because he always in the gym. I'm
Yeah,
always
yeah.
bullshitting around."
I
You
mean,
know,
but how?
for yourself. We,
I don't. I
huh?
don't think that's a duck though. It's like,
He just saying,
all right,
I
I
this
just don't
think
nigga,
it
think
all
he
right.
is,
gonna fight
man.
him right at the time. You know what I'm saying? Like they gonna have to fight now. It's no way
Yeah,
around it. It's no way
yeah,
around it now
yeah.
because you say you want to be undisputed. So
I'm gonna
that's
tell
the
you what a
last
duck is. A duck is what Keith Thurman. This nigga straight out said, honestly, I'm
yeah,
not
he did.
ready. That's what he said when they asked him about Earl Spence.
So
Hey,
look, do you
That's
want a
one
what he
thing
nigga to be
about
said.
Keith
real or
Thurman,
not? So do you want a nigga to be honest or
yeah,
you don't? You want him to lie to you?
what, one thing about Keith Thurman, he'll let you know when he's ducking. He don't care. Keith Thurman, Keith Thurman, when they said Earl Spence, Keith Thurman was like, oh, no, I'm straight on him. I'm chilling. My
Yeah, no
elbow,
problem.
everything. It was like,
But
I'm
see, this
straight
the
on
thing
Earl.
though.
I ain't messing with it.
I really felt like when Keith Thurman was as explosive as he was, he could have beat her. But it's a chance that Earl was gonna whoop his ass too because his body's so soft.
Yeah.
And you know Earl, you know what Earl known for.
Yeah,
So I think
yeah.
I don't know. Maybe he didn't feel the same way. I don't know. Maybe hopefully he been doing some
But
quarter these
AJ,
past couple of years.
AJ, I'm gonna say the same thing that Goon brought to the attention of others. If what do you got to do when you hitting that body? You got to drop your hands, don't
At some point, yeah.
Yeah.
you? Okay. So what you think Thurman gonna do when Earl dropped them hands, knowing that Thurman can crack?
See, I ain't gonna say it. It depends though. It really depends. It's 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 different ways it can go. Cause I mean Earl is known
Okay.
for the leverage, you know, which is what he missing right now. This is me saying he not as sturdy as he used to be to me. He not as sturdy. He don't get the same amount of leverage on his shots that he used to back then.
Oh, here it come. Here it comes, Drake. You listen to this shit?
What? No, no, hell no,
Here come
no.
that
Yeah.
built-in. Let me get on so the world can
Yeah.
see what I got to say, bro. Here come that built-in excuse shit, bro. Man, he lost his
Oh,
power.
he bailed out.
We ain't gonna want to hear that nigga
I,
left. Hey, Drake, the
yeah.
nigga left.
I, yeah.
He knows about to get on his ass,
Ran out.
but pause.
He
I
hit
was
that
about to get
button.
that boy.
He hit the. Did you just catch a body just from getting showing your
Bodied that
face?
nigga quick. He said, I'm out of here. Gotta go. Gotta go.
Gotta go. Gotta go.
That boy,
I think Earl lost a little bit, man, and I think Earl confidence is a little shook, and I
his shit
think he
need to be
know deep
built up
inside,
too.
like,
His confidence need to be built up
yeah,
too.
yeah, yeah, he got to rebuild himself, man. That car accident, I think it took a little bit out of him, bro. Like, I don't care who you is, if you wreck your Ferrari going 130, something is. I understand God, miraculous, all of this, man, but something you gotta have some type of effect, whether it's physical or psychological. Something has to be affected, bro. And I'm not saying it in a bad way, because you know what I'm saying. I'm just saying it like something's got to be affected. I don't see the same Spence that I saw before the car accident. I seen Porter spinning Spence. I seen Spence balance was off. I see Spence got hit a lot versus Porter, which is shown. His face
Yes.
showed it.
But hey, Drake, can
I seen
I
Spence.
pause you a little bit, Drake, right there? Like when you just said
Yes, you can.
you seen Spence's face all messed up. You know, it's
Yeah.
weird that you said that because all I've ever heard somebody say is what happened to Bud in the fight. Oh man, yeah. Kell Brook jabbed him in his eye and his eye was
Yeah.
swollen. But what did he do after that though?
Oh.
In
Yeah, he
boxing,
knocked him
you
out.
gonna get
Threw him
hit.
out.
Yeah, you gonna get hit. You gonna
Yeah.
get hit. But what did he do
Yeah.
after that?
Yeah. Knocked him plumb out.
But
Knocked him plumb
he never
out.
put nobody
And
on their back. It always changes something else. Now he ain't put nobody on their
right,
back. You feel what I'm
right,
saying?
right. Yeah. And I think that, and that's a deciding factor too when you're dealing with TC, because if Porter did that to his face, and Porter is reported to have way less power than
Mm-hmm.
TC, then I think TC can possibly stop him on, that swelling or cut or anything, man. You know what I'm saying? I just think I got TC knock. I got TC stopping Earl, not knocking him out, but I got TC stopping Earl in ninth round. I'm gonna go ninth round. I'm just gonna stick to it. I got TC stopping Earl, and then whether it's through a cut, um, beating him up, whatever it
Right,
is, ninth round stop it.
right.
That's what
I
I
feel
got.
you.
I know you got it going the distance, don't you, Goon?
Yeah, I got a decision, whether it's split or unanimous decision.
Hey man,
Yeah,
my phone
here you
died.
go.
Man, I ain't mean to run you off like that, man. I thought I caught a body, man. I didn't think
Oh
you was coming
no,
back.
Yeah.
shit.
What was you talking about, Goon? What made him run? What made his phone die?
Man, we might have to rewind that motherfucker back, bro,
Man,
and figure it
I
out.
can
Ask
bring
him
that
what I
around.
asked him.
I'm on
Hey,
I'm
look,
on
ask him what I asked him,
1.5%.
boy.
What did he ask you? What made your phone? What made your battery die? He asked that
Man,
crucial
I had my
question.
earphones in. See, I can't hear it when I'm logged in. Hey, let me see it. Hold on, let me see
Yeah.
something. Cause when I'm logged in, I can't hear y'all good. But if I was just on here watching, I can hear y'all pretty good until I log in. So I gotta have my earphones.
Oh,
Y'all
you
know
down
something
there in
about that? Let
Memphis,
me
ain't
see.
you,
Do
man?
I
They
need to
down there.
change something?
They down there showing out, ain't they, in Memphis? Yo, young Dolph and everything going on.
Yeah, man, them niggas, they got what's the name them right now?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Or
Well,
they
yeah, man. What I was saying was, AJ, I got TC knocking Earl. I mean, stopping Earl in the ninth.
you got who? Who doing it to who?
I got TC stopping Earl in the ninth round.
Negative. Ain't no
I
stopping going
mean,
on.
why you say negative?
Ain't no stopping going on. Being real, I don't think Earl gonna stop him either. But as of right now, I see him living life different. Like he doing the shit right. He got he ain't doing that little fat camp shit no more. He trying to kill all that weight. He got a nutritionist or whatever. He keeping his weight down. He staying in shape, not just when he got to fight. You know, so I feel like
So
it's
you
gonna
say
be a
he doing
different
all the
ball
stuff that
game.
he's
I feel
supposed to
like
be
he gonna
doing.
be back to his roots.
You basically he doing all the stuff that he's supposed to be doing.
Yeah, that what he wasn't doing back. What they used to say? Shit, it's hard to what? It's hard to get out of bed
Get
when you
up and
sleeping on
run the
silk
miles in
sheets.
silk pajamas,
Yeah, man.
silk sheets or something.
But I
I
don't.
just,
I, don't, I feel like that. I feel like that wreck woke him up. Really.
I'm hoping it did, bro. For real. Real
yeah.
shit.
I think I was just talking about that wreck. I think it took something out of him.
I
I
I
think it
don't
took
think
something
so.
out of him. And I think the Porter fight showed it. He fought through it. Earl fought through it. But I think I never seen Earl lose his balance like that. I never seen Earl get like spun, dipped. He got everything. Porter was just throwing him around, man. Kept him off balance. And Porter hit him a lot. And that's what I was telling Goon while he was on hiatus. I said, man, he swole Spencer's face up like that. He's not even known for a puncher like that. So if he can swell Spencer's face up like that, I think that TC perhaps can cut Spence or swell his face up enough or swell him up enough to get the fight stopped, bro. That's all. Like, I just think it's gonna get stopped. He's gonna get a stoppage in 9. That's all I'm off of that.
I can't. I don't know, man, because I ain't never seen Bud hit, really tune nobody up like that, or face on fat,
Yeah, Kell Brook.
What you mean? Kell Brook wasn't on swole. He hit him in that little titanium, face.
And
You know
that
what I'm
man said
saying?
ain't nobody
And
never
how
hit me
many?
like that.
But I'm saying, as far as like you talking about, like how you said he can swell Spencer, I don't see that happening.
Okay. You think Sean Porter got
And
power?
I don't think Bud gonna hit Spence as many times as Porter did either. Because Bud not that active.
I think he gonna hit Spence more. I think he gonna hit Spence more than Porter, and I think he gonna be able to get away with it. I think he gonna counter Spence. Everything Spence gonna do, he gonna counter it. I think that he gonna angle Spence off when he get out of there. He gonna come in. Spence gonna go in that high guard. He gonna keep Spence in that high guard and keep Spence on that back foot. And he gonna keep on angling. So that's how I think he gonna beat Spence. Spence got to reset. When Spence resets, he gonna get about 3 or 4 of them.
Now, see, I think the jab gonna keep Bud resetting. That was my whole thing.
No, if you watch the Kell Brooks fight, then you will know that jab ain't. He took Kell Brooks jab away. I think
What
Kell
he
Brooks is
do
a
though?
better boxer than Spence.
He moved. He switched to southpaw. He switched to southpaw when he took his
There
jab
you
away.
go.
That same advantage.
There you go.
That same advantage ain't gonna be there.
He can move to orthodox. He got that tool.
That's gonna fuck his life up even more. Me personally, Boot said it too. I don't think Bud that good in the orthodox stance. I think he much better southpaw.
Yeah, I think Bud beats Spence in either stance, bro. I think he beats Spence in either stance. For one, he
This
can
is some
switch up.
crazy shit.
I do. I think he beats him in either stance. I think that he's a better fighter.
I don't know why people think as if Bud gonna fight Spence lefty the whole time. Like, I think they're really scared of that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
they a little apprehensive about it because just because Bud switched don't mean that he gonna fight Spence lefty the whole fight. You know what I'm saying,
right.
bro?
Right.
I think they're a little apprehensive about that. Like I said, man, like, Bud got a lot of stoppages lately.
Yeah, yeah. Spence ain't faced nobody like TC, bro. He ain't.
Can you say TC fought somebody like Spence? Cause see, you can't.
Yeah.
Nope.
You gotta.
Who,
Cause
Drake?
Spence gonna be on here. He not gonna come in and fight bullshit, man. He's gonna have to show everything he got.
Green Machine. I could say Green Machine. I could say Sean Porter.
Green Machine is like
I
Spence?
could say. Yeah, I think he is. I mean, as far as like size and all of that stuff, I think that Green Machine is actually more mobile than Spence is. He's more like lateral. He's got more lateral movement than Spence does.
Man,
I think Jeff Horn was too.
I'm finna tag you in some of these early fights.
Yeah. And I think that you know what I'm saying? Like Earl ain't really did nothing that's out the ordinary. That I think that TC ain't saw before. You know what I'm saying? Who cut off the ring on him? Who was stalking him? Jeff Horn, Green Machine. Who you know what I'm saying? Who was going to the body? Green Machine. Who had the jab post style, Kell Brooks. I mean, he saw that. Has Earl seen somebody that can switch hit right off the back foot, angle you out, punch you wildly angling out? No. So when you say one fighter, I can't name one fighter that TC has faced that's Earl, but he has faced the fighters with the same type of like acquisitions as a Spence guy. You know what I'm saying? That's the body attack, that's the jab. But man, I just don't know, man. I just think TC just got more tools, man. I think It's gonna boil down to who can make them, who can go from A, B, C, and then D if they have to. You see what I'm saying? As far as adjustment,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think that Spence only got two C's. I think Spence got the jab, body, head, and then bulldog. That's all I think Spence got. And you all know what the bulldogs get you. You can ask Sean Porter that.
Man, hold on 1 second. Hold that thought. I done got like, how the fuck
Man. Every time we get on him, bro, the phone, he get us with the phone,
say,
Drake.
can say that last? What you say that last time?
Who?
What?
Drico.
He said what you said the last
I
time.
said it's gonna all boil down to who can make them adjustments, who can go A, B, C, and D. And TC can do that. But I think Earl only has two. A, jab, and then to the body, then to the head, right? I mean left hand to the body, to the head, then bulldog. So I think TC can make those adjustments A, B, C, and D. I don't think Spence has that many tools to even do that with.
See, yeah. Don't even worry about it. I got you. I'm gonna put you on game battle.
Don't even show
I ain't
me
just
a
gonna tell you about.
2 second reel
You said
of
what?
Spence throwing a punch going backwards or something like that.
No,
Because we all know.
You said.
Because the first thing they do, Goon, is pull up the Mikey fight.
No,
and say,
look,
oh,
you said it. You said
uh,
it. You said, damn, Spence ain't he can't return fire going back. So I just showed you a little clip of him returning fire going back. That's all. It wasn't, it's plenty of them. It was just the
but
first one.
listen. But peep this though, AJ. For that one clip that you showed me that he could fire going backwards, I bet you I could show you 5 clips of him going in the high guard.
I mean, if it just depends,
We all
whatever
know
he want to
that
do, he
Spence
can
don't
do.
move his head.
It's however he feeling, man.
Would you agree with me to say Spence can't move his head and Spence can't fight backwards?
No.
Would you agree with that?
No, I won't.
Would you agree with me if I said that TC stay in the pocket too long and TC gets stopped?
No.
Would you agree with that?
Would I agree with TC staying in the pocket with Spence too long and he gets stopped?
No, just in particular. Just TC stay in the pocket too long and TC gets hit. He gets tapped. His chin gets tapped.
I mean, yeah.
Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
Okay, but you don't agree with Spence not having head movement and he goes in a high guard instead of off his back foot.
No, because I done seen it. Like I said, it may, whether he did it, his last couple fights or whatever, I just done seen him do it.
But listen, I'm not talking about 1 to 2 times, bro. I'm talking about, is that a natural Spence instinct to move to fight backwards? Is that
but
a
no, you
natural
can't.
instinct that
You basically say, shit, he making the adjustment. However he feeling about whoever that night. He might want to go back. He might want to jab a little bit going back. He might want to go in the high guard. It just depends, man.
AJ, you're not keeping it 100. Consensus say
you're not keeping it
Spence
100.
can't fight off the back foot. No, he's not keeping it 100.
You say that,
Consensus
but I can
say
show you clips of him fighting off the back foot, so that
Bro, okay. Well, I mean,
because it's clips.
Okay.
Basically, see what I'm saying. When you say, I'm taking it for what you say. You said Spence can't fight off the back foot. You're not saying Spence don't fight off the back foot often. You just say he can't fight off the back foot. So me, being me, I got to take
you word
that.
playing now.
I got to show you him.
Now you word playing. Now you word playing. See what I'm going to say?
You word playing, bro.
He word playing. You see what I'm saying?
You got to.
We know that Spence can't fight off his back foot. We know that he don't. That's unusual for
I ain't
Spence
gonna say that. We just gonna say Bud fight off the back foot better.
Okay,
more often.
that's fair.
No,
that's fair.
That ain't even fair.
That
ain't even fair. How's that fair, dude?
You don't think that's fair that he's saying that Bud fight better off the back foot?
No, because that's saying that Spence can fight off his back foot. And
he can't.
I personally never seen Spence fight his back foot.
Oh shit. Okay.
Whether he do it often or who better at it,
Yeah, my bad. My phone
I just
died.
Don't
It
worry,
should
man.
have died.
We took the
Hey,
body
you're
from you, man.
You see this score?
Yeah, they dogging them out. They dogging
It
them
should
out.
have died. Listen, Kyron, who you got between Earl and TC? And we want to know, why do you have him? Why did you pick? Well, we already know you got
Don't
Earl.
talk about
But
no
what
money.
does Earl have to do?
Don't talk about no
Don't talk
money.
about no 60-30.
All right. Well, Crawford already shown that he's a sucker for a jab. Spence got one of the best jabs in the division, actually in boxing. Then once he started, laying it on his body, you gonna get him out of there.
So he gonna stand there and let him do that, huh? Hey, Jay, like,
Right?
what the
Y'all underestimate Spence and his boxing abilities. You know what I
No,
mean?
I never did. See, you
But
saying that
listen, the
y'all
truth
again.
is,
You saying
right?
that y'all again. You gotta say the person you talking about. I ain't never said that.
Say Drico. Say Drico, because I ain't never seen Spence just do the Ali shuffle. So, yeah, I
hold on. Hey,
underestimate Spence's
you said
body.
what? What you say, Drigo?
I've never seen Spence do the Ali
Don't worry
shuffle.
about it. I got a
So,
video for you
yeah.
right now. You gonna be tagged.
This
You gonna
nigga
see
got
it.
a
I
video for everything, Drake.
No, listen. Spence is not known for having the elite feet, bro. Now, come on now,
All
y'all.
right, so look, check
Spence
this
is
out.
not known.
Check this out. When the last time you seen Spence throw like a little 3-piece and just kind of mobile with it, It been a minute, or you ain't never seen it?
It's been
He's
a minute.
what?
Okay, all right, just trying.
I think against Mikey he done it. No, you know what? I don't think he did it against Mikey. I think he done it against Peterson. He said
Hold
do
on,
a
don't worry.
3-piece.
Hey, I got you. Don't worry about it. I got you.
Bro, you can't. I'm gonna tell you what. You cannot use Peterson and you cannot use Mikey. Peterson was scared even to throw a punch, and
Okay,
Mikey was
punching
just
bag.
too
He
little.
was a punching bag all night.
Who
Yeah,
fault was that?
yeah.
But the
The
thing
level of
is,
competition, bro.
he
Was just
outboxed Mikey.
hold up. I gotta come on so y'all can see me for this. See this, Drico. This what
Man,
I've been
hold on.
waiting on.
Fuck,
This what
man.
I've been waiting
Goddamn.
on.
This cheap
Please
ass
tell
shit.
me y'all was just getting ready to say Lamont Peterson. Somebody please just say it, just for
Nah,
fuck's
I
sake.
ain't gonna lie. I was gonna say somebody way, but it was like one of his first profiles. I ain't gonna
Because
lie.
it sounds like
Yeah, I'm gonna
Karan
be
want to
that way.
say Lamont Peterson, the one that got
He
ruined.
better not say Lamont Peterson, and he better not say Mikey. He better not say none of them.
I know he can't be saying Lamont Peterson. He was a punching bag, bro.
Who made him a punching bag though?
It wasn't Earl. It was the
Ah,
motherfucker that whooped his ass before that. That damn machine, the one that
Who
they
was that?
building up to be the next Pacquiao.
who?
With that motherfucker little thing behind his head, the Argentinian boy. Damn. What's the one Pacquiao beat before he fought Bronner?
You talking about Lucas?
Bingo. Lucas Matisse
Matisse.
fucking changed that boy. So whenever y'all talk about Lamont Peterson, I'm like, bro, he was washed already. Kind of like what y'all say about Amir Khan and Bud, right?
I mean, yeah, like Amir Khan at that point
Okay.
had been knocked
So
out by
we got to
everybody.
keep it the same though. Like we got to keep that same energy. You see my point, Drew?
Hey,
Okay.
you know what
Yes.
my point is? Lamont beat Amir Khan.
No, he didn't.
Shit.
I mean, we keeping it a band-aid or like, what are we doing here?
Hey,
Because you
what
just
mean?
said not too long ago that Ugas beat Porter. I get what you're saying with that because I agree with you. But that fight was the same way. Like that fight could have went either way.
Hey, Drico.
Yeah.
Do Ugas hit hard?
No.
He fucked Porter face up.
Ooh. Porter fucked up Spence face.
Brooke had Bud on fat in 4 rounds.
See what I'm saying, Drake?
Who that?
You
Man,
got
come
the
on.
jab.
But what happened
You
though?
know TC, I was on fat.
But what happened though?
What happened?
But you said
TC knocked him out.
wow.
Not
TC
2
TC
hours.
took that jab away.
TC made that boy daddy pull him off of him.
Yeah.
Who you talking about?
Yeah.
Stop.
Man, I told
That's what
y'all,
happened.
look, The
That's
man
what
had a
what
bet
throwing in
on
the towel
FanDuel.
means. That's what that means.
And
When you throw in the
Kyron,
towel,
Kyron,
you don't want no more.
Hey, check this out.
Kyron.
Hey, hold on. Hey, Mo,
What up?
if he was thinking about throwing in the towel before the fight, then they already quit before
Hey,
the fight.
he did say that though.
Okay. That's hold on. Pause. Because I want y'all to keep this same energy. Drake, I got it. I agree
Thank
with
you.
what you're saying, Mr. Johnson. I agree with what you're saying. But what we not gonna do, we can't make it for one person and not the other one. You feel what I'm saying? You heard?
What you got?
What do you mean?
You
Because
said
listen.
they mind. You
I
said
truly
their mind
believe
was made
the
up.
Porter that fought. Listen.
Oh,
Oh. Let me speak, Mo. I
go ahead.
truly believe the Porter that fought Spence would beat Crawford, and it wasn't the same Porter.
So okay, we'll play that game.
That was
Bro,
not the same
are you
Porter.
kidding me?
We'll play that game.
No, you can't. You can't. I'm not even gonna let him slide with nothing. For one,
I'm
Spence
just
didn't even have the skills to even get past a punch that Porter threw. So you can't say that
Come
that's
on,
the
man.
same point. Just because Spence, they was hitting each other, knocking each other brains out, bro. Spence
yeah,
didn't even have the skills to even duck a punch.
Listen.
How you know he didn't want to do
I
that?
give Crawford to win. Listen, I give Crawford to win. He caught him a couple times. He put him down. But Porter wasn't done. So we ain't gonna sit here and act like he was.
Spence didn't even have the skills to even get Porter out of there. He didn't
See,
have
this is
no skills. He stood
Check
there
this out.
and rock'em
Listen,
socked him
check this
Drake.
out.
with a
All right,
I'm
man
gonna tell you
with
why.
no.
Hey,
let's be honest about it. Drake, let's be honest about it, right?
Drake.
Hold up, Mo.
What is it? Hold on, bro. What is a trainer's job, Drake, other than training his fighter?
To
What's also
see
his job?
and be that second eyes in the ring, give you direction.
The second eyes in the ring, and you got to also take care of your fighter. You know what I'm saying?
There
So
you go.
I'm not gonna sit
You
here
gotta
and
love
act
your
like
fighter.
Porter was on death's door. But when he got up after that second knockdown, I think we can all be in agreement was he was about to get some more hot sauce put on his ass.
I
And he
don't
should
agree
have
because
got
we
You
one
know
ain't
what
hot
I'm
see it.
dog.
saying? So whether he got stopped or Dog was getting ready to stop him, we know that fight was pretty much getting ready to be over with.
No, we
Still
don't.
early.
No, we
It was
don't.
still early
No,
in
we
that
don't.
round.
No, we don't. Listen, all right,
It
let's
was
be
still
honest
early in
about
the
it, right?
round.
Porter got caught because he started lunging in, and Crawford
Doesn't
took
he
a half
always do
step
that?
back and caught him.
Doesn't he always do that?
No,
What
he
did
jabbed.
Spence do?
He was jabbing his way in the first couple rounds of all that fight. He was jabbing his way in.
Hey, Goon,
Yeah.
say that again. Did he do that against
Doesn't he
Spence?
always do that? Did he do that against Spence? He did that. I could pull up some clips and show
Spence
you
dropped him on his
him
feet.
falling all over the place.
Spence dropped him on his feet. I think that's more impressive
Why didn't Kenny Porter
Bud
throw in the
dropped him
towel?
twice.
because Spence.
Why didn't?
Because I'm gonna tell you, because Spence and Porter weren't best friends.
No,
Hey,
no, that ain't
what
why.
y'all
Yep.
doing is
Because Charles,
y'all said that y'all wasn't gonna cry before the fight. Because I put it out there. I said I don't even
Ain't
want to see
nobody
this.
crying. Ain't
Listen,
nobody
listen.
crying.
It's a figure of
But
speech.
listen, but the truth
It's
of
a
the
figure
matter
of
is,
speech.
Kenny
It's
Porter gave that fight
hold on. I ain't
away.
even finished my point.
I can't charge
Before
my
the
phone.
fight, Drake, remember what I said before when they hooked the fight? I said, you was like, Goon, what you think about the fight? I said, man, I don't want to see that shit, man. I said, Bud about to beat the shit out of him, and they gonna
that's
make
true.
all the
That's true.
excuses in the world on why he beat him. They gonna say Earl ruined them and all this shit. That's basically what they doing
That's
now.
true.
They just saying, oh,
Okay,
because
so Mo, let me ask you this, Mo. Do you think that fight was stopped too early?
I could see why he stopped it.
That's not what I asked you.
Would you have
Asking me a
stopped it?
question, I could see why he stopped the fight.
I asked you, do you think it was stopped too early? That's a yes or no answer.
It depends.
See, that's why I say you
The
just
reason why I
co-sign
said
everything Tito
depends, the
say.
reason why I said
You know what I
depends,
mean?
it depends on what kind of trainer you are. Now, I could be Derek James and let this motherfucker get the shit beat out of him because I can't stop it because all the TC fans is gonna be fucking with me because I'm like, because I stopped the fight. Then they go run over there like, oh, well, what about when Derek James stopped the fight? Man, that was horrible. That fight should have been stopped. You have to look out for the fighter and save the fighter from himself sometime. I'm not saying that happened in a Porter fight, but Porter was on his way to getting his ass whooped. And you don't know what punch, because y'all just said he had one foot in and out the door. You don't know what punch could have fucked that man up where he can't even talk the same no more. Anybody heard James Toney lately? Roy Jones? You know, I hear all y'all saying like he shouldn't have stopped it, but that's his fucking father.
It was a yes or no answer, Mo.
It ain't just a trainer.
It was a yes or no answer. I asked you, do you think the fight was
I got a yes or no. I got a yes or no question for you. Was Kenny Porter in the same corner when he fought Spence?
Nope.
Yeah, but they wasn't talking
changed
about
too.
retirement.
Kenny Porter wasn't in the corner when he fought when Porter fought Spence.
That was a different Kenny
Hey,
Porter.
okay. Yes, he was. So hold on. I got a question for you.
Jeez,
I got a
Lord,
question for you, right?
Hey,
Yo,
man.
Rico, Mo, hold up,
What
Rico and Mo. I got a real question for you.
What up?
Have you ever seen a professional championship fight? Have you ever seen a championship professional fight where the opponents was holding each other's dick each fucking press conference?
You said what?
That was some weak ass shit. That all they did was congratulate each other during the whole build up to the fight.
Oh my God, I love you.
Bro, they were friends.
They was that. Oh my
They
God,
were
I love
friends.
you. I love you too, man. But come November 24th, I'm gonna step
No,
on.
they
Get
were,
your
but
punk
listen,
ass up.
they were friends, bro. They were friends. Wasn't
Come
TC
on,
and
man.
And y'all
Porter's
want hold
Come on,
way?
man.
Madrid, you know what's funny about this whole thing?
Yeah.
They wanted him to fight him.
Huh?
I never wanted Bud to fight
Yeah.
Sean Porter.
Yeah, you
No,
said
I
that.
did. Listen,
Hey,
I
Y'all
did
wanted
want him
him
to
to
fight
fight
him
Sean Porter.
last year. I
So
wanted him
when
to
he
fight him
fight
last
Sean Porter, now
year
y'all
before the
mad.
nigga had a baby and start thinking about retirement. Yeah, I wanted him to fight him last year before he
No,
had
it
a
was gonna be the
baby
same
and got
outcome.
married and started thinking
It was
about
gonna be the same
retirement.
outcome
Yeah.
or worse. It was gonna be the same outcome.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I do. He just showed you.
what
I
are we
don't
doing
think.
here? The bottom line is he stopped Porter. He
Nobody never
stopped
done that.
Porter. That's it.
He didn't
All right.
stop
That's
Porter.
it.
Kenny stopped
But was
Porter.
it the same Porter though?
Oh my freaking
Come on.
God. AJ.
Do you agree? Hey, look, check this out. Do y'all agree? Was that the same Porter that fought
He
Spence?
looked like the same Porter to me.
Oh, okay.
See, you can't.
His
Hey,
daddy
listen,
named
he can't
Kenny.
never be honest. You can't never get a straight answer from Mo.
Bro, he looked like the same
Huh?
Porter to me. What was wrong with him? Don't y'all
What was
answer?
wrong with him?
Don't both of y'all answer at once. What was wrong with him? Why wasn't he the same Porter?
He was slower. And I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you like Sean told me. I'm gonna tell you like
Drake's
Sean
caught a
told
body,
me.
Drake. Mr.
Sean
Johnson
told
won't even
me.
talk.
Yeah.
He won't even talk.
Yeah.
He wanted us to get
Sean
on. Now we got his ass on that hot seat. Now he don't want to talk. What was
Sean
wrong with
told
Porter when
me.
they fought?
Why you
Sean
keep
Right.
told
cutting him
me
off, baby?
after Spence whooped his ass, he said he sat in a hotel room for 5 days. He ain't come out. He ain't talk to nobody because he didn't want to fight no more. That's what he said.
But he fought
That
again.
sounds like a man to
But he
me.
fought again.
He ain't got no.
But he
Hey,
He.
fought
Bingo.
again.
I mean,
But
Take the
retirement. You
barbecue
know
out,
what?
Malcolm.
You know what? I already know I'm on my way out. Terrence Crawford, my nigga. We finna set up a Earl Spence Terrence Crawford fight. I'm finna let him take me out the game.
Get the
Bro,
fuck out of here.
honestly,
Man, Sean Porter would never say no
honestly,
shit like that. Bro.
listen, I said this on the post too. I really thought that TC carried Porter
I
because of
see
they
what
was cool.
He
I honestly
ain't
think
carry.
that.
He was getting his ass whooped. I don't care, nigga. My brother. I can fight my brother. I'm not gonna
who
let
was
my brother
getting
hit me
whooped.
like that.
Who was getting whooped?
He wasn't
He
getting
wasn't get.
whooped.
Who was getting whooped?
Porter wasn't him
He
no
wasn't
more.
getting whooped.
Against
Oh,
No.
Earl?
so
Against
now
Earl?
I gotta go take these videos.
But you
See, they
about to
was in
find
Lloyd.
one
Don't.
clip where he hit Bud and send it to us, right?
No. I'm gonna show you 4 when
4?
he down there. I'm gonna show you 4 when he rocked Bud shit. I posted the same videos in Lord to the Box. Everybody, man,
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
Porter
listen
Rocket.
what
That's when he started smiling and laughing.
listen, listen what my boy Facebook Mark just said. So he was the same Porter for the first 9 rounds.
Right.
Then he
Right.
wasn't the same.
Right.
no. That
Oh,
mean
now
you
he
know what
wasn't
that mean, right?
the same.
That mean Bud was getting his ass whooped by a washed up Porter. That's what that means. So
Anytime
Bud ain't
Bud
that
get
great.
hit, y'all
I think it
say,
just
look, Bud
Listen,
beat the
man.
shit out of
Listen, I'm gonna keep it.
Kell Brock, and Brock jabbed Bud over his jab and swelled up the eye that always swell up. And everybody like, oh, he was beating his ass. He was beating his ass. I'm like,
I just think this, man. I think Bud just presented whole different angle than what Spence did. Spence was there to get hit, Bud wasn't. You know what I'm
we
saying?
knew
So
Spence
we
and
just
Porter
can't
was gonna be a
say,
rock'em sock'em robot event, but with Bud can
yeah,
box,
yeah,
bro. Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? He don't
yeah.
gotta
Bud
fight
can
like
box, bro.
Hey, y'all know
That's the
I
difference.
just be bullshitting them. You
I
know,
know, I know
I make it
Yeah,
a
somebody
little
else.
yeah,
interesting. You
yeah.
know,
You talking about somebody else.
TC didn't have to fight. The difference between TC and Earl is TC didn't have to fight um um Porter's fight. He's skillful enough to make Porter fight his fight. Earl ain't skillful enough to do that. Earl had to fight Porter fight. It
I
had to be
Look,
disagree.
dirty. He had to get in
Crawford
the mud
roughed
with
up
him.
Porter.
No,
I
he
He
didn't.
roughed
He
up
disagree.
chose
Porter.
to fight that way.
He walked him down. He bullied him. He pushed him
Earl didn't
around,
choose to fight.
dropped him twice,
Yeah.
and
I
stopped him.
think.
That's
Look,
it. That's the fact.
I think
Just
Earl
like
could have
those
boxed him
numbers.
if he
That's the
wanted
fact.
to.
You heard me? You heard me, Drake?
Earl, yeah. I
Just
agree.
like them numbers. That's a fact.
I agree. Yeah. Earl couldn't fight him, AJ, because Earl cannot box, bro. I don't know where y'all getting that
What?
from. Earl has an excellent
Who can't
jab.
who?
Earl has,
Man,
listen,
this shit is
Earl, we got
crazy,
to wrap it
man.
up, too. What'd you say, another 10 minutes?
Yeah,
Earl
yeah,
has an
five, y'all.
excellent
5 minutes,
jab.
y'all. I'm gonna give y'all all y'all
5
chance to
minutes.
go. Go ahead.
Yeah. Earl has an excellent jab. Earl cannot box, bro. You understand me? Let's get this together. Earl got heavy, slow feet. Earl cannot box. Earl has an excellent jab and a great body attack and a great inside game. Earl got that, and he got dog in him. But that's it. As far as the skill goes, that goes to TC, bro. That's just period point blank. I'm done. Y'all
I
can go ahead.
disagree.
Go ahead.
I think Bud got more tools in the toolbox,
Yeah, I agree
but
with
Spence
that.
can box too.
But he's still not a better technical fighter. That goes to Spence.
And like I told y'all, that all them all this skill set and all this shit he got, that shit is not gonna be on display versus Spence.
Why not?
Cause style makes fights. That's all.
So okay. So you saying Styles makes fights, and I live by that. So that's the reason why Porter didn't fight Bud the same way that he fought him. Styles make fights. Streets caught a body, Drake.
Say that one more time.
That's
Caught
the
a
reason
body.
why Porter didn't fight Bud the same way he fought Earl, because Styles make fights.
What was
Like,
on?
same.
I really think Spence. I say Spence.
Football.
Porter was. You know what?
The
I gotta go back
playoff.
and watch that fight, man.
My
I think he was
team.
more of. I can't say that.
If you watch it, I want you to watch the fifth round on, and that's when I
No,
think that
nah, hell no. I watched the
TC
first five too.
start carrying.
I
Yeah,
think we
watch
should.
it.
I
But
think we
what
should
I'm
watch
saying
it
is,
all one night. We just don't put it
yeah,
on the thing.
you gonna see, you gonna notice that you gonna see TC get off the gas in the fifth round, and you gonna see that Spencer's carry. TC is literally carrying Porter from the fifth on.
Check this out, right?
So let me ask you this.
The way he be, giving away rounds like y'all claim, he ain't gonna make it to 6 mess with Spence.
Spence may not make it to 6 fucking with him.
Okay.
Hey,
Think about it.
would you
Think
carry
about it.
somebody that's trying to knock your ass through the ropes? I wouldn't.
Wait a minute. Y'all just said he wasn't the same Porter. Now, which one is it, bro? Which one is it now?
Yeah, come on.
He
Which
came
one
for the
is it,
Who
check.
y'all?
Porter y'all
What are we
talking
doing here?
about?
He came for the
What are we
check.
doing
A
here,
lot
bro?
slower than me. He was a lot
Drake, what are
slower
we
than
doing,
me.
Drake?
Look. He was a lot slower than me. He looked a lot of weight drain. You know.
He
Oh,
looks
you know
slower
what,
because
bro?
Spence is.
On that
He was
note,
weight
bro.
drain.
Hey, on that note, bro, we going, dog. Hey, this some bullshit, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, I had to stir the
Hey,
pot
say
up
that
Hold
before
up.
y'all
shit,
got
man.
off
Hey,
here, man.
hold up. Mo, Drico,
What up, though?
on the Porter podcast,
Yeah.
he said he didn't train for the fight right.
Listen, who
He
fault is
said he
that,
was
man?
thinking about retirement.
Who fault is
His
that?
pop said he was thinking about His pop said he was thinking about ending the fight before the fight. But y'all think he
Okay.
gave the same
But he didn't
effort.
have to fight that
Come
man,
on,
though, right?
stop that.
Y'all
Stop
wanted him
that.
to fight that man. He fought him, and that ain't good enough. I see a trend, bro.
Porter said he didn't give the same effort, but y'all claim it's the same Porter.
Who
Okay.
fault is that? Who fault is that?
Hey, He came for the
I
check.
mean, it's Porter fault, but
Okay.
the
What are we
truth
talking
is,
about?
I mean, he just didn't seem the same to me.
What are we talking about?
What we talking
But
about is the fact
I
that
give Bud all the credit for
it's
the
still
Porter
not
fight.
the same level of
I'll be on here
competition.
talking shit, but I give him credit. He beat him. He stopped him.
Yeah, he
Okay.
It was
beat him.
That's
controversial.
all I wanted to hear.
Controversial, but you know.
All right, fellas, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Please come back on again if y'all haven't subscribed to the channel. We're trying to blow this thing up. Hit the like button. And we
Yeah.
up out of here, man.
Appreciate everybody
Hey, Drico, I'm
in the
finna
chat
tag
and
you
in
in
the
the
pedal,
videos
man.
too.
I'm
Don't
going.
hide.
All right, y'all.
Peace.
Word.
All right.
I don't
Hey,
duck no
last
smoke.
question. Where
Yeah, he thought we was
Travion
ducking
at?
Yeah.
smoke.
Where he hiding his ass at?
Yeah, he
Where,
thought we was
Huh?
ducking smoke, man.
where Travion hiding his ass at?
He was on here today.
Oh,
Wait,
his
what?
call.